All right, let's see if it's working, Adam.
Reload. Take your phone.
There we go.
But iPhones
All
last
right.
forever.
Here we are, Red Tail Roads.
That's like a.
iPhones don't break.
It's like an iPhone.
Minimize that thing. Minimize that thing here. Push this side. There we go. All right.
Little do they know, this is the second phone they gave me.
So
to fix.
So we're here with Luna, Turtle
same
Man,
one, actually, I think.
Pilgrim,
Is it?
and what's your guy's name again?
Rama.
Rama.
Rama. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? There he is. There I are. Ramathorian Islitson.
All right.
Islitshire.
So we'll do a quick recap here of last session before we get into it. So last session, basically what ended up happening, you got a messenger that told you, hey, head over to, what's the name of that place again? The Yawning Portal. Got a messenger that said, a note that said, hey, BB, meet us at the Yawning Portal. You went up there, you saw Bebop was there, along with this new guy, Rama, and a mysterious cloaked figure. And it turns out that cloaked figure was a demon. And the whole premise why they ended up at the Yawning Portal was to search out Usador the Blue, because Bebop had talked him up so heavy that basically he was the one who'd be able to help them on this quest. Now, Rama and Bebop were part of an adventuring party, and that party used to do dungeon plundering, and they were a bunch of high-level adventurers. Like, we're talking like level 8s to 13, 14s and stuff like that. They'd go into dungeons, plunder, take the loot, solve the quests, and go and get rich. And obviously, Bebop lost most of his gear throughout that time, and he is under-equipped compared to what he was like with your party. But suffice to say, what ended up occurring was that they found this one ancient dungeon. It was totally abandoned, mostly cobwebs and undead. They solved the puzzles. They got to the final chamber, unearthed a very ruined chest, opened the chest through use of like magic, lockpicking, anti-traps, and rituals. And within the chest was a diamond. And that diamond, that gem, seemed to absorb the light that was around it, kind of pulled in the darkness and reflected it. So it was basically a darkness gem. As soon as that happened, the party felt eyes upon them, and those eyes kind of followed them. And that night when they set up camp, they were attacked by demons. The demons slayed everyone in the party except for Bebop and Rama, and the only reason that Bebop and Rama even survived was because another demon named Ebenishnezer or something like that, but he goes by Eben basically for human tongues. So Eben showed up. Eben showed up and managed to dimension door Bebop and Rama out of there. And then they went to look for help. And he explained that gem of darkness was one of 2 gems that's required to open up a celestial gateway that allowed the demon hordes to flow through into the Forgotten Realms and basically destroy everything in there. Start a whole new attack. Basically, there'd be a giant war between the Abyss and the Forgotten Realms himself. So when they were asked, what can we do? Do you have any allies? Basically by Eben, Bebop obviously said, oh, well, I know this guy named Usador. Usador the Blue, defender of all that is truth and goodness and justice. And they went and they hunted him down. So Usador just met up with them. They talked to Edward, who is Aurora's father. They had found some special runes that were given to them on their quest to find. Let me try and figure this out here for you. Yep, Bebop was the one that betrayed you all those times, that long ago. He was your buddy, actually, Mogram. He was your friend.
Yeah, right.
No, he was your friend. He never stabbed you in the back. He liked you. You guys are brothers.
The next step would be to connect it to the computer and put it in a recover mode and try to reload this on.
Okay. I'll try that.
So anyway, Edward said 50 years ago or so, I was gifted these symbols. They apparently come from the grove that you guys are looking for, which will get you the Gem of Light, because we know that the demons are hunting you guys down, and they're also trying to find the Gem of Light now at this point, because if they find it...
Not that Bebop, this
right.
demon and myself, we have enlisted the aid of Usador.
That's right. So Bebop, Eben, and Rama have enlisted the help of Usador, because if the demons find the Gem of Light first, then they'll be able to try and open the portal, and the war will start.
Our biggest advantage is that all these new people are all but unknown to the demons.
That's right. So the demons don't know anything about this new adventuring party, but you know that they were able to pretty much ice a high-level adventuring party previously.
Does Eben Shear von Schnitzelwein have any way to protect himself or myself against divination?
Yes, he does.
So when we are speaking to him, we are protected from divination. I just wanted to. I
No.
just wanted.
He
for
he
sure.
can
Otherwise,
he can
I'm
cast
casting
that
a
spell.
Otherwise, I'm casting the
Yes,
spell.
he'll cast the spell.
Okay.
He casts a divination, protection from divination style spell. In fact, over all of you to try and like cloak you guys in your movements to try and make it so you can't be tracked.
Well, we're all okay. The main thing is like,
That's
while
right.
the party's here. So I just wanted to be clear.
Yep.
So
Evan will cast it. Yeah.
Okay. So, meantime, putting my DM hat on, Morgan, you wanted to go out and get your axe repaired back at Waterdeep while you were here, and you wanted to get the they could make you a handle out of the bone of that black dragon from the parts that you guys sold.
Right.
The bones that you guys sold to the city. Right? You didn't sell all those to Gus Morrissey.
Right. Yeah, Usador kept a stash of like various things.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I took some bone from that big blue dragon.
It could be the big blue dragon too. Yes, you could have that. It wouldn't change anything because you already have ice damage option on your axe.
Right. Okay.
Okay. Now the question I have for the current DM is, that takes time to do. Does he have his axe with him or not?
Oh yeah, he'll have the axe because I mean we're gonna
The axe
say
will
that
be
you guys
repaired.
have been in Waterdeep for a bit before you got the message. Like you got back to Waterdeep,
She needed 4 days.
you teleported in.
Right. Yeah. You're.
Yeah.
Can you hear us on the stream, Jay?
I see no link.
There's
Bricks
no-
and rogues.
No, you just join. You don't have it bookmarked on your Twitch.
What?
What's
On
up,
my
bookmark?
Like within the messenger. It's the same address as always. www.twitch.
Always okay. I'll scroll until I find it.
No, just you want to copy it for him, Adam, and just paste it in the group. Yeah.
It's okay. I'll figure it out.
No, we'll get it for you right now. We'll just copy paste it in. What kind of a search was that?
Don't know.
A
Cat walking across my.
Now you got to open up Facebook,
Very
like a new tab
Yeah.
or whatever.
Oh,
Yeah.
what did I just
What'd you
do?
do?
I
Oh,
just-
just click on the plus button. Click the plus button.
No, I do
What are you
this.
doing?
I do this.
Oh, you have a separate messenger icon?
Yeah.
Mr. Fancy Pants here.
What's going on here?
Could have already been done.
Why is it not opening? Here we are.
Oh my god, you're killing me, buddy.
Why is this happening?
Ah! It
Oh
did it
my
anyway! Oh!
Log in.
Does someone just want to post it for him? Twitch.tv/the Red Tail Rogues.
No.
Oh.
Alright, there you go. Oh my
I don't
god.
know my password for this shit. Fuck that.
You're killing me.
Why is this happening?
Do you want to send them the message here, Luna? Do you want to just send them,
Log
like,
in
go to
with phone.
Messenger?
Just go to Twitch and type
Or-
come
You
up.
should
Yeah.
be able to.
Yeah, like, literally go to Twitch,
Like, yeah.
twitch.tv.
I don't use Twitch, but
I ate 4 gummies today just before we started.
Yeah.
Oh,
You've only got yourself to blame when you forget your triggers.
What
A
was
lot
it?
of
Twitch
lateral
dot-
thinking
Uh,
today.
Twitch
Yeah.
dot
How many
TV
milligrams?
/ the Red Tail
10
Rogues.
milligrams
Just like that.
each?
Twitch.tv / the
Each?
Red Tail Rogues.
Okay.
ROGUES. So anyway, while Usi's getting ready here, I'm gonna take these symbols that you guys have received from Edward. Okay. And I'm gonna go and I'm gonna give these to who was holding them previously? Pip? I mean the Turtle Man?
Usador and I were looking at.
Usador and you were looking at them. And you've gained enough information through your insights and through Edward and through the reoccurring dreams that Rama had been having that you feel like you'll be able to discern the location of the grove that you're looking for, where apparently, according to the 500 years of dreams that you've been having, the gem of light may be located. Like you don't know for sure, but I mean everything is pointing towards something at least
You rolled like a 30.
being hidden. Yeah, you rolled like a 30 something
34.
to try and discern the location. But I mean, a lot of it's going to be based on the dream and the location of the stars and stuff like that. Because I mean, you've never been here before, and you're going
It
on
was
these
extrapolated information.
Yeah.
From
Edward.
visions I had.
your
Where I was
visions.
able to locate
Yeah.
that's why I had to be so high because I was
That's right.
trying to pinpoint its location based on how the stars looked in the sky.
And it's not truly pinpointed, but you've got a general enough idea that
This
if you were
area.
to wander a little bit, you feel like you'd be able to find your way there. So let's. I'm going to give these to someone. I'll put them over here near Mogram since he's kind of in the middle. I'll put them between you two since there's 4 of you. here's these things that you received.
So you have your character. Bogram also has the. For now, you get the sense that Orcus is pleased. Or not Orcus. What's the Orcus?
Gromish.
Grumsh.
Shamash, yeah.
Grumsh is more pleased with your
Can you see?
your progress. Is happy to be back.
And you can hear us and everything.
You have to reattune to it, however.
All right. So don't forget
So you reattune
when you're talking.
over the time you have to reattune.
Yep. So use your phone like a walkie-talkie. Leave it on mute, and when you want to talk to us, take it off mute and talk, and then put it back on mute when you're not talking.
We can always retcon by 10 seconds.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that big a deal.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
I think so.
All right, so let's try and do it. I can't get everyone in because you guys are all spread too far apart.
I'll move. I'm just purposely off camera.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
okay not being on camera.
either way, I can't get everyone in. There's no way possible.
We shall
So
survive.
I'll try and get as many of you as I can at the time, but it is what it is. All right. So there you go. You've just finished talking to Edward. You've all met up again at the yawning portal. You're gonna have to mute your phone there, Usador. Usador, mute phone.
Your phone.
Your phone, honey.
Mute your phone.
It should be muted.
Well, we're hearing you talk.
Yeah, so it can't be muted because we hear you talk and we can hear the thing going in the background.
Better now. It is done
There,
now.
now it's done.
There
Okay.
was a delay. There was
Yep,
a delay.
there was a delay.
We did
All
not
right.
encounter
Totally
anything.
excusable because we know that there's a delay. All right. So there you go. So you guys have just finished talking to Edward. You received those. You have a general idea that it's outside of Waterdeep. So clearly whoever maybe hid this thing and did all of this maybe was even a denizen of Waterdeep, and that's why it's somewhat close as far as you can tell. Adam,
I have to point out that Usador has to acquire everybody in the party. He has to gather them. So I have no idea who they are. I only know who this turtle gentleman is because I've seen him perform on stage and found his performance both moving and eloquent. A little bit more fast-paced than I had expected. And then you let me tap his shell, man.
Just
I
a
tapped
one-off,
that.
or do you-
I got a...
Oh, I mean, it's trying to fix his bar up more.
Yep.
Usador offered his...
and Ironbark has gone back to help with the reparations of the Merchants Guild at the main Karen Craig, I think it's called. That Karen Craig, since it was just basically Karen Craig, since it was destroyed. So that's where Ironbark went.
It does the same thing every game.
Yeah. All right. So there we are, basically. Usador, if you can hear us, do you want to say anything since you're kind of getting the people together? I'll try and not focus too much on your talking while we're here, but at the same time, if you want to participate at any point in time, just unmute yourself and just start talking. We know you're going to go into a soliloquy soon anyway, so.
Rama, how far? You have a rough idea. How far do you think we are?
Thanks, everybody. I think I will save my soliloquy for, there's got to be a good moment for it to happen. I'm going to hold it in. And
He's holding his
wait
action.
for it to explode.
He's holding the soliloquy.
Yeah,
I'm sure that's killing poor Oos.
I will get everybody together.
Okay.
I will help everybody get together and form a party. And it's important to me that my best friend, Mr. Turtle,
Third best friend.
my beautiful bride-to-be, Luna,
Who's your fourth best friend, right?
and
Ryan Grimley.
working manservant
Ryan
Ryan.
Grimley,
on my
Ed
side.
Grimley's oldest descendant. Youngest oldest descendant.
So you're literally knowing that there's demons and everything. You're taking that Brian guy with you? I just want to confirm. You're taking him with you for his help?
We're gonna sacrifice him level 1.
Okay.
I completely
NPC.
trust him.
You completely trust that guy. All right, sounds good. All right. So you guys have harvested.
He seems like he's a quick study.
He is clumsy. He wears overalls. If you remember Edward Grimley from SCTV.
Pull it up so we can show a picture of Edward Grimley, since that part got cut from the last one, since it literally corrupted the file data for some reason. Here, let's just show
Copyright
Edward
on
Grimley.
Grimley, probably.
Yeah.
Martin Short's
And
got a
nobody
hit out
knows
on
why,
it.
but he oftentimes.
Oh yeah, we're getting sued.
We're getting
Cease and
sued.
desist.
Show the picture of that
There we
guy.
are.
There he is.
Oh,
that one,
that
that one
guy,
looks
yeah,
so
yeah.
clear. That one looks like such
This
clear.
is
There he is.
Edgar Grimley.
There you go. That's his apprentice.
Edward Grimley. Sorry.
That's his apprentice.
Ryan
basically.
Grimley, his ancient.
Dun, dun, dun,
That genealogy.
We love it. We love it.
So he is a alchemist. He carries around. He has his own, like a Havard's handy haversack where he has his alchemical set. It takes him an hour to set up the set before he can even begin making potions and conducting studies, but he's bringing a set with him out into the wild to gather supplies and perform tests and see what he can't discern.
Oh, that's actually
in
could
his
be quite
research.
useful.
He is a level 4 alchemist, like wizard. That's a 1 level 2 spell.
Sounds good.
But he's nothing. He is a glass shelf.
We love it. But he's got that cool hairdo. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
That's where his genius comes in.
It's a lightning rod.
Yeah.
For good ideas.
Yeah.
All right, so there you guys go. You guys have regrouped, and it's time for you to decide what you're going to do. You have those things. You talk to Edward. You have a general idea as to where you're going.
When I'm introduced to Mogrim, I look him up and down the way like orcs would look another up and down. You can tell I'm like clearly not. I'm more at home in the wilderness than in the city. I kind of sniff you like not like an animal would, like not up in your crack, but I give you a smell, and I'm like, "You're right, Bebop. He does smell worse than me."
I told you, but I think I can still get you both beat after a good night of partying. Ha 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 ha.
Probably. But yeah.
Bebop is very happy to see Mogrim again, by the way. He's like, brother, I missed our camaraderie. I can't wait to go and get reacquainted and tell you about all the tales that I have to tell.
Where'd you go?
Oh, I had to leave. I framed you, see, and then I had to go and leave, obviously. I didn't want to get caught by the guards.
Just flat out committed fraud against
It's all water under the bridge, though, right, Oos? Right? Pat, pat, pat. I see things didn't work out any worse for you. Look at you. You look great. All right. So, Rama, you're kind of going to take the lead here with this.
Isidore gives a big, wide, toothy smile and says, I'm sure we can be friends.
I didn't think we ever weren't.
Was that a haiku by Usador the Blue?
That rhymes.
It was all business, nothing personal, Oos. I had debts to pay. And debts to build.
Don't worry, I'm pretty sure my numbers are accurate.
No worries, we're totally fine.
I'm sure you're good for it. So we what time of day is it?
So it's about midday right now. You guys have between having gone to Edwards and stuff like that. You woke up in the morning.
Before we depart, and
Yep.
I want to take just before we leave. Everyone will get rested. Just like this isn't like a thing we have to act on immediately. We
No, you can take as much time, but be warned. The longer that you guys wait, the more time that you're giving the demons to also try and hunt this down, because you have to assume if you have information on where the gem of light could be, that they also have information on where the gem of light could be.
But my information was hard come by.
Your information was hard come by,
and
but
difficult to discern.
at the same time,
portents, the visions of my dream.
but at the same time, there's one of you, and there's probably like 50 demon wizards
but
who
there
could be
is only one
scrying
of
all
me.
at the same time. That's true.
There is only one.
Not saying that you don't have an advantage after 500 years of the reoccurring dream, and that's what's actually kind of important. You actually recognize that for some reason, even though you've been having the same dream for 500 years and stuff, today is the day that the stars are aligning the same way as they were in your dream. Because the stars change. It could be February 20th in one year, but then February 20th in another
dream,
year.
I know kind of where in my visions, I know of a spot.
You know,
I pick out a point in the landscape that I recognize from wandering.
You can look at the stars, and using them as your map, you can kind of locate where the place would be, because the stars are aligning in the same way as the dream you've been having for 500 years.
Perfect. And I can also locate plants that I see in my vision. I can locate those plants and kind of get a pinpoint. Or locate object, whatever it would be easier.
They're a little a little too generic to be like, I look for this one specific fern and
specific. No,
within
these
the
silver
forest.
trees that you were talking about.
Oh, the silver trees that you were
These
talking
silver
about. Okay.
trees.
Yep.
I can actually, for 6 miles,
Yep.
I can know where that is.
Yep.
Right? And it's rough prefilition of it.
I wanted you to specify the silver trees is what you would be looking for. Something that isn't El
that's what I'm saying.
Generico.
So it's before we go, I just want to know if I'm going to burn my level 2 spell before we go, or are we leaving in 4 hours? Is there anything anybody
How
else
far do
needs
you
to do?
think this grove could be.
How far is it for us to first get to the forest where I believe I can cast a spell?
Why don't you give me a wilderness check?
a wilderness check?
And then that will determine how much time has passed, and it might affect other things that happened today.
in my favorite terrain.
Just tell me the total number. I don't know if some of these checks. Don't forget, guys. I'm a 3.0 guy, not even 3.5. I'm 3.0. In fact, I'm straight up AD&D is my main thing, not even 3.0.
We have to do math to hit people.
So I got
man.
11 on my advantage.
I
so-
know you're lucky. That one. If you were only rolling one dice, that one would. By the way, guys, I know that when Adam plays, 1s and 20s mean nothing, but don't forget in my
It'll be
campaign,
nothing.
1s and 20s mean things. So be prepared for either story
It'll mean
things to
nothing.
happen if those occur.
Fair enough.
All right, I'm
So-
saying it outright before Adam complains.
22.
That's not in the books.
22.
22. You even though it's more than 6 miles, you know that it's about 10 miles away. You got a feeling, just a feeling in your bones that looking at the stars, trying to visualize where it is, you got a feeling that it's about 10 miles away, not 6, which is your normal range, but about 10, because you're factoring in all of these things.
So I'm able to get that location, and I can. When people travel with me, we are not impeded by difficult terrain or whatever. We move.
Yep.
We can move at like
There's
twice this pace if everyone is content with hurrying.
there's no difficult terrain. It's just a forest. So I guess the most difficult terrain you'll find is, oh, it's a log, I have to hop over it. Or, oh, gee, some overhanging
Some
moss,
swampy ground
I
or
push it
whatever.
aside. Yeah.
Druid, that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Oh no! There's a spider at me. Ah!
yeah. And now this area that you're heading towards is off the beaten path, but at the same time, I mean, it's not so far off the beaten path that you don't kind of wonder to yourself why this hasn't been located possibly more often. Because I mean, we're only talking 10 miles from Waterdeep. You'd think that most of this area would have been explored, right?
Yeah, I think.
So it's like, so where are we coming in on the map when we eventually get to this location? Unless you need me to make another check.
Well, I'll let you straight up decide how you want to approach this, where you want to come in through it and everything. You guys can straight up decide
So
where you want to.
Deep, southwest, east.
So this is the idea. We'll say that way's north, south. We'll say Mogram is Mogram's north, and then south and east and west. You know, we'll just say it's like normal topography. The direction doesn't matter so much as this is the map layout for when you
Right.
actually get to the
so
grove.
so
This is
I'm not sure how many times you guys ambush or plan for ambush. As we're walking, we don't get here and then have a discussion, right?
Yep.
Planning is not the. I
Right.
should say I don't know.
Okay.
From what I can assume, planning doesn't seem to be this party's biggest.
I don't know.
Plan?
Did you pack
What is a
your
plan?
terrarium?
It's a portable terrarium.
I bring it
Horrible.
with me everywhere, man. It's got its own humidex. So,
For reference, Usador was offering Turtle Man here a terrarium.
how?
Okay.
Oh, Turtle Man, what's your guy's name, by the way? What's your name, Turtle Man?
Hello.
Tello. Oh, that's right, Tello the Turtle Man. So we got Tello, and we got Rama.
So, since we get to this
It's
location,
a fatty business.
I am going to.
Yeah, you might not know. You might want to introduce yourself to Mogram, right? Because Mogram hasn't actually met you before, and in fact, I'll bet he doesn't even
I don't know these guys either.
know them at all. So, do you want to say something about your character, who's kind of like
Who are
still
all
new?
these
Like,
guys? Who are you fuckers?
yeah,
Finally, someone that's uglier than me.
Sorry. I'm an elf with a charisma score of 10.
jeez.
The ugliest elf you ever did see.
We know what your dump stat
You know,
was.
fucking right. I don't care if the chipmunks like me.
I'm a
Chipmunks are delicious.
turtle guy. My Christmas 19, so pretty good looking for
Yo,
Man, you
I'm
love
jealous.
your charisma characters.
You
man.
are. He is slick. No,
with a beard.
Oh, a bearded turtle. You have the red.
He was
you have the
cursed
red
once
ear?
upon a time.
So, as we're traveling, I want to get a
He
sense
sang
for
a song
myself
about someone who didn't like
on how these people and watching how they interact.
Nice.
Yep.
And I'm obviously taking note of who's wearing what type of armor. Are people who's tripping when we're walking down the wooden path, or who's having a difficult time getting through the forest? I don't know who you are. You seem to be quite at home in the forest, but
Druid.
right,
Luna.
right. I know
That's my thing.
I know your character, so good day. So where are I have to ask, for someone who is a drow, clearly, how are you so comfortable in the forest?
How?
This is not where I've normally seen drow. This is not where
I
I've
had a
encountered drow
very unorthodox upbringing.
it would seem. I can only imagine. It would
I did
seem.
not. I've never lived in the Underdark.
So I find it
that
weird.
way.
I'm just saying, I find it weird that you're out here in the woods in the daylight with us.
Being a druid, that is.
It's a
You
little
think
strange,
maybe she's
yeah.
a spy from the demons? She is a dark one after all.
Kill her.
Sure.
I just survived.
Just got rezzed.
I don't
New character
judge
sheet.
people by
There you
I don't judge people by the sins of their race, but the last time I encountered drow was a less than pleasant experience. It would be a shame if I ever had to treat all of you with the same disregard. So yeah, so I know she's a druid, right? I can tell that. I know kind
I
of
have
roughly
the-
how
the-
people.
Get up.
What's your dex? Rough idea. I'm getting a rough idea of what their dex is. Like
My dex is 16.
very fucking agile for a turtle.
Wow. Such a weird character build.
Yeah.
The dexterous turtle.
There he
With a high
is. Light on
charisma.
his feet.
Man,
Not
I've
slow
never
at all.
seen such a sure-footed turtle
So
in
Sloan
all
said
my
he's-
years in the forest.
He said quick and irregular.
The turtle and the hare would actually be like a real race this time, eh?
What's your speed, turtle? 40.
Oh, shit.
Their default's 30. If you're not,
I think
Damn.
that's amazing.
Are you
That's
possibly named after a Renaissance artist?
possibly.
So I can get a sense of how the party interacts and stuff like that. I know pretty much they're all pretty good as far as I don't see any heavy armored people.
What happened to your
Nope.
Bebop is the most heavily armored person.
And you're used to him clinking and clanking,
Oh,
and he's
yeah.
still
Doing a
dexterous,
solo
but he
thing.
doesn't try and like hide his like.
We're gonna need to
anything.
work on
Just
that for while we're
clink
here.
and clank and clink
Did
and
you have a
So I
clank.
get
measuring,
toward this area.
Splinter.
I will burn my first level spell,
There are no rat
Yep.
people.
and I will
There's no
use
raccoons?
primeval awareness, specifically demons,
Use it or hire other parts
Within
of songs.
6 miles of
Find
this
out what
area,
it was-
You were raised by a shrew.
so that as we approach
called,
this area,
Sliver.
the demon is still with us, is he?
He is.
We are protected then from divination.
Yes.
Thank you. So that I'm not concerned about. So I will, I will locate demons in this area. I burn a first level spell slot. One of my 4 first day.
Okay. So right now, you don't even have a general feeling of uneasiness aside from Evan himself because he's a demon.
And I know we should be encountering like, okay. So I have it's a first level slot. I burn.
Yep.
I know there's nothing in the area as we
Correct.
approach and come to the spot that I know. This is a good sign.
I am going to call upon an animal spirit to search the area for anything of note or
Nice.
Well, he's taking 10 minutes to do that or a minute to do that.
Yeah.
I am ghillie suiting myself up.
You're
So
ghillie
I have-
suiting.
I have hide in plain sight. I can now, as long as we're in the woods, I can hide in plain sight.
Yep.
So while you're doing your ritual, summoning your thing.
So-
la 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 la.
Woodroof's
la, la,
rubbing his
la.
nipples in the woods.
Um,
He's rubbing mushrooms all over.
It's a straight up chipmunk.
Ah, the most annoying of the furry creatures.
Annoying.
Is it a
That
physical thing? Is
that
it like a
particular
physical thing
chipmunk
that we can all
leaves.
see, or is it just you?
I think it would just be me since I am.
Is it a spirit or is it like you're using to
Spirit,
talk to
spirit.
animals?
It's a
Oh,
spirit.
okay. So it's a
Yeah.
straight
He
up
can
spirit.
also talk to them.
Yeah.
He
All
you
right.
can, yeah.
So please check the surrounding area to see if there's anything amiss or anything that's of danger or of note. Specifically, over there, it's a grove that's over here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You send
Yep.
your messenger in one direction.
You haven't quite found the grove yet, but
Okay.
you're just heading towards this general vicinity. Because don't forget, you're saying you're doing all this as you're
Have
walking
your-
and stuff like
have
that,
your-
right?
Your chipmunk venture off on one direction,
Mhm.
and
Do a
I will break from the
crisscross.
party. I will break from the party and fan out and guide, be ahead of the party. Tell them the general direction.
Straight
and
up scouting.
I'll see you over the ridge because I can move through here quicker.
Yep.
And hide. You need a hide check? Do you want a stealth check? You want a stealth check?
Oh, no, not right now.
My cloak of many fashions turns camo.
Cloak of many fashions.
Mysteriously,
fucking cool.
the chipmunk is
Cool.
wearing a
This
red
is a
sweater with a
common.
name.
Yeah.
on it.
It doesn't do anything. It just
Yep.
changes color.
You ever seen a cape at the Mont Bank? That is a flashy garb. Like you wrap it around yourself, you vanish in a puff of smoke. Teleport like 30 feet.
That's pretty cool.
Pretty good. I
Put
should
it on
get
the
one.
list of things we find.
Yeah, I need to find one.
So anything else that you're asking your guy to do? He comes back after a while and he's like, I mean, I don't see any. Like, what do you want me to look for? I didn't see any
Silver
danger
trees.
necessarily.
Oh, well, what about something silver? Some silver trees, silver ferns of such.
Oh, the Silver Grove?
Yeah. Oh, you know what?
The animals.
Oh yeah, I've been there many. Like my ancestors, at least my kindred squirrel people, and they kind of hang out there all the time.
I have a
Good
racial
nuts.
blood memory.
Good nuts, yeah. Good nuts in the Silver Grove.
Can you check out the Silver Grove before we get there? Just make sure everything's normal.
Chip, 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 chip. He heads off, and he comes back. He's like,
I follow it
Yep.
at a safe distance.
"Can you follow it? Can you see it?
I'm pretty sure I can fucking see it.
Can you see the spectral entity of the chipmunk?"
Oh
I
wait,
can.
can I see
I don't
it? I
know
want to
about
know.
Yeah. So I mean, the chipmunk comes back, and he's like, "I was just there," and
Please continue
looks-
to hold.
it looks. Oh, can you go back to the site?
Yeah, give me a second.
And he comes back and he says, "Nothing's there. Same as always."
Hmm.
You're talking about using your
We just asked him to take us there.
Spirit Walker.
Spirit Walker. That's your path feature.
Yep.
Go to the path features.
Have you
You
guys
are
leveled up
the-
yet? Like your stuff from the last level up?
Which one is
Oh,
yours?
haven't
Which
gotten
is
there
your? Are you the totem
Too
warrior?
late.
Yeah. I'm still level 10.
You're the totem warrior, right?
Yes.
Fair.
Of the
So
bear.
half of damage, and then this one you took aspect of the beast. That's where you took the bear. Spirit Walker. Commune with nature spell, but only as a ritual. So when it takes 10 minutes. When you do spiritual version of one of the animals you choose, so it's whatever animal you like from the totem or spirit. One a spiritual version. There it is. It doesn't say it's invisible,
Okay.
but I mean it's yours. It can be, I guess.
No, it's not invisible this time.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
There you go. So it's a spirit, and yes, that means that you can follow that spirit if you so desire.
Okay.
Yep.
So
Follow it to the grove.
Follow to the grove. As we approach the grove, I kind of break off from the party and scout around, and do a loop before we go. I caution people about entering the grove before we do a perimeter.
All right, give me a.
What are you? Are you
Rangers, 100% ranger.
Elf.
A wood elf ranger.
Check for traps.
Yeah, I think give me an investigation check then. I guess in that case.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what you're doing, right? You're investigating.
In my favorite terrain.
Yep.
For evidence of other things.
You got it.
So advantage. 20.
Is it a nat 20?
Yeah, it is.
Ooh.
And a 16 kicker.
In your investigating, you straight up find the grove, have been able to do some loops around it, and you actually managed to locate one thing in the middle of the grove that looks out of place compared to everything else. First off, the trees are silver branched. There's a couple of them that you see, so it's not like they're all in like a direct circle, but you see some silver trees.
These
Right.
ones?
These ones are the silver trees. And right in the middle of the grove, the thing that stands out to you the most is this rock, this rock right here.
Frog Rock.
Pride Rock.
Pride Rock.
Pride Rock. Yeah.
I've heard of Fraggle Rock.
So
Yeah.
comes down to Fraggle Rock.
It looks like a frog.
It's a
Whoop.
circle
When I printed it, it looks
of
like a frog.
life.
There he is. Oh, you think it's a frog? Look at him.
It's
Ribbit, ribbit. So that rock in particular seems to be of interest to you. Haven't done that, but it's just kind of chilling there right now.
currently chilling there.
Where you kill your firstborn.
So there's a druid here.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Could you speak, since it's easier for you to speak to animals, do you think you could send either the spirit guardian or some other creatures to detect, or just like, scamper around there and see if they see anything?
Okay, well, I should probably.
You have to speak in
There
chipmunk.
are animal.
Well, so you guys are approaching. You're now all in the grove. You're placing
Well,
your characters.
that's what I'm saying. I've searched it.
Yep.
Done loops.
Yep. I'm just making sure that you've now decided to place your characters.
Other animals around.
Oh, there's plenty of animals. It's a straight up forest.
So there's
lots of animals.
Animals are not avoiding this area.
Nope.
Are they congregating in this area?
No, it's just basically like any other area to them. Except you do notice the squirrels like the nuts of the silver trees. Just like the one squirrel.
Investigate the silver trees.
The silver trees look
Perhaps
like
you would like to investigate
trees.
the rock.
They're very,
I will look
very
at the rock.
old. The
You
silver
probably know
trees
more
are very
about
old.
this kind of magic than I do.
Land of
Yeah.
the silver birches.
I investigate the silver trees. And
This-
I will do whatever check you require nature-wise of me to do whatever about this tree.
Let's do a nature check.
Okay, I will choose a different D20.
Oh yeah, you're charging it up. Gambler's fallacy, love it.
This guy's
18.
this guy's
All
always
right.
the advantage.
Yep. So what you can discern from those trees is that they're very old, possibly older than the forest itself.
Deep roots.
Deep roots on those trees. And you'll notice that even though they're super old, their
But they're
bark
natural, like they're natural.
They
in this
seem to be
environment.
natural.
They're not like some kind of weird growth.
they don't glow magic or anything like that.
But they're like
they're
standard
not
wood.
emanating.
They're trees. They're not like
They're trees.
weird growth.
They're
some,
trees.
alien life plant form
Nope.
or whatever.
They, at least from what you're looking at with that score and everything like that, they appear to be
Would that be where
trees, but you
silver
can
ale
discern
comes from?
since the roll was obviously
Do they
super
have
high.
taps?
They do not. In fact, these trees look like they're not even weathered. There's no bark peeling off of them. These trees look like they're in really good shape. Some of the other trees you see, they're weathered. They're missing like foliage. These trees in particular,
Foliage.
yeah, these trees in particular, they're looking good, man.
Maybe you want to commune with nature instead, since these trees seem old, older than time.
I could.
Since you're a druid, I mean, I don't know how much you know about the overground, but you can probably do that better than I can because I can't do that shit. I'm pretty sure
Really
druids can.
speak with plants.
That might be something that could be of use.
I will go over.
And I will investigate Pride Rock.
This,
I was gonna say,
this
we're-
lovely.
See if there's any.
Do you need me to run here and make a hide check? I scamper across ever so quickly. No one, and I like
You can just hide.
hide in plain sight. It's just like that's just how I move in
Yep.
the woods. It's just I'm
Let's
always
move
like
your guy here.
like ducking.
You're hidden.
Boom.
So
Everyone
I
starts to look
do
around.
You need me to make a check?
speak with plants.
Yep. So Usi, you cast detect magic, and nothing radiates, but you get a feeling that something isn't quite right, but you can't place it, even having cast detect magic.
Tello will search around, see if there's any spots where maybe do the slate things look like they're made from the same material as the rock?
They do not.
Are there any little indentations or anything on the rock that might conveniently be the same
I
size?
Investigating
I-
it,
I
you do
investigate
not
the
see
entire-
anything.
Any ritualistic carvings of whatnot over there?
And I'm talking to the tree. I am the Lorax. I speak
Yeah.
with trees.
You cut down my friends. You cut down my
You gotta
friends.
do it like Danny DeVito.
Was he the
I am
Lorax?
the
in that?
Lorax.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh man, watched that movie so many times with kids.
Really? I love the Lorax. I used to read the book all the time.
Yeah.
That and my favorite Dr. Seuss book is actually The Butter Battle. If you haven't read it.
No.
The Butter Battle. It's about I forget their names, but there's one group of them that likes to put butter on the top of their bread, and one group that likes to put butter on the bottom of their bread. And they're in a constant war with each other, and they build like a wall and stuff, and they keep building bigger and bigger guns until they both got just like these giant guns. They're walking along like with basically by the end, they each have like an atomic bomb in their hands. And they're like, if you try and get on our side of the wall, we'll nuke you. And if you nuke us, we'll nuke you back. And it's just basically a story about like an arms race, basically. It's pretty cool. The Butter Battle book. That's what it's called.
So
So I can talk
you'd have a
as
straight
I
up
touch
conversation.
the tree.
Yep.
And I would probably get some sort of like vision of as I'm communing with the tree.
Some kind of. Did the trees have a sense of their like purpose? why the trees are here.
You have a vision of the trees being here before the forest was here, and the forest growing up around the trees. And as the forest is growing, you can see that, like, going really fast through time, that there used to be people that were in this area all the time. Like, it's kind of like you're seeing it through the eyes of the tree as this is happening. And then the people went away, the forest continued to grow. Caravans used to come through this part until it was abandoned. Then the foliage just overgrew everything except for the grove itself. But at one point in time, breaking that down, you knew that before basically the merchants and the people of possibly Waterdeep in its early days were here, you can discern that there were also druids that used to come to this same
Druids.
grove and did something here.
Druid Grove.
The druid.
What is the
Even during that
import
whole
of these
history.
stones that are stacked like a frog?
So much
Perhaps.
I don't
And you,
know.
like, that's what,
Yeah.
like,
And then also you
I'm
figure-
asking
If
you.
it's-
While you're communing with nature, I ask you,
Yeah.
and you can ask the question to nature or not.
Paid for-
It's up to you. Like I asked.
The stones themselves are of no importance. It's what they mark that is
do that on
important.
PlayStation.
I enjoyed it.
Mm.
It's a long time to do it.
Want to search
That's a
for it?
feeling that you get because obviously it's not talking to you.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's
More
a
just
feeling that you get.
This is important.
Okay, wait 10
Yeah.
minutes today, I have one fight.
Should I search somewhere? Is there
I
somewhere
won't
that
find
you
it.
think I should be pointing my attention
Got
to?
it, so- We chose the piss rock.
Am
I don't wanna
I able
summon
to
an
see
animal. I
if there's
don't want
any druidic
Animals are-
markings on the rocks? Or is it just a pile of rocks?
Why don't you give me an investigation check?
Mm, 16 plus.
So while the rocks themselves don't have anything special about them, judging by what the trees kind of told you previously and stuff like that, it's maybe the way that the rocks themselves are positioned that might be some sort of a clue.
Is there a gap that we can send our squirrel friend into? Or chipmunk or whatever?
No, it's just like sure. I mean, there's a few gaps in there that aren't represented. The squirrel guy could go in and maybe he could find his way through, but there's nothing like
of note.
squirrel guy goes in, he wanders around and stuff like that.
What if
but
I lift the rock?
So I look at the shadow.
you could do that
Depending
if
on
you
the-
wanted to destroy it.
Depending on the type of day, the time of day it is. Could this be a sundial that's north? You said. Like I'm
it's
looking at I'm looking at this like the shadow from this.
Yep.
from this
It
thing.
could be. I mean, it does cast a
Where's it
shadow.
pointing towards? Where's the shadow? While I'm searching the base here, I
Yep.
will roll a search check if you like.
Did someone climb on the rock? See what happens.
I just did.
Yes.
So right now, what kind of check are you doing?
I'm gonna search. I'm gonna like search. Do
We
want
don't
a
really have to
perception check?
search. You can see its shadow. Are you trying to?
No, I mean I'm around the base of the rock.
Oh,
like,
okay.
just
Yeah, yeah.
around
All right.
on the side, like a
Yep.
whole loop, searching the base to where this is pointing, kicking up the dirt, seeing
Yep.
if there's rubble and
There's nothing like around the base of the rocks or anything like that.
okay.
Usador, is there anything you want to
So
do?
I don't need to roll.
No, you're just doing a search, and you can roll if you want to do an advanced search.
Whoa.
For now, nothing. I can't think of anything.
I do an advanced search.
Natural one.
I know.
So you're convinced that the rocks.
Are rocks?
No, you're convinced that the rocks are a great place to sleep.
I can see how it'd be comfortable being off the ground and all.
Yep.
Pretty good. Safe from
It's a
hyenas.
perfect rock to like. you
Safe
know,
from hyenas. I can stand proudly.
Nothing I can even do. Nothing I can even say within that one for that check.
No,
Like, it's a-
where'd my 20
what story? You got that one out of the dice. That's at least something, right?
That's totally Pride Rock.
Sure, yeah. I'm gonna sleep on
So
fire.
let's take a look. So here's where
I'm gonna
everyone
find
is
me a
right now.
hole, grease it up.
So there we go. Sorry. Do you have a Turtle Man
Off the roof.
representation?
Yeah.
You got a Turtle Man? Where is the Turtle Man?
There it
Oh,
is.
that's the Turtle Man. Super cool. There he is.
The Last Ronin. If you haven't read it, it's really good.
So good.
That's good, eh?
I watched the video on you're talking about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle one, right? I watched the video that recapped the comic books on it. It
Oh, yeah?
did a play-by-play of all the comics. So good. Amazing.
Yeah, I hope they.
Of all of them, I can't believe it was Michelangelo.
I know.
Was the one who was
You
still alive.
fucker!
I thought it was.
What?
Oh, yeah, you ruined it.
No, everyone that gives nothing away.
I thought it was. I totally thought it was Raphael.
I thought it was
when I started
Raphael
reading it.
when before
Yeah,
I
yeah,
started
it's a
reading it.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be Raphael
Yeah.
before I knew anything about it. But then
Yeah.
it's pretty
you
obvious that you find out
son of
right
a-
away. It's not like it's no, you read
Doesn't
page
bring the
1.
story,
Now
but
you know.
still, it'd be nice. So
I didn't know that was a secret. I thought everyone just knew that when they were talking about the
Wait
last
till
one.
you're back playing.
My bad. My bad, Dad. My bad.
Re-roll character number 6.
Buddy, that's only one more character away. That's just straight up my next character.
Oh, and the other guy,
I'm just going through them.
his dried, crusted, scabbard remains are still being hammered on the unattended automatic piston anvil deep in the mountain.
The annoying dwarf. It's me, the dwarf. He's still there getting pounded.
Weird. By a mountain.
Little did you know that he's wearing an enchanted scarf that keeps him alive.
No, he's in eternal torment.
While
He's
everyone's
basically-
moving around doing their thing, I will sit atop the rock and perform a 4-hour meditation to regain my spell slot.
You're literally just chilling for 4 hours right now?
Everyone else is searching.
All right.
So you said, can
So-
we move the rocks gently? Like, do they look like they slide?
They look like if they slide, you could potentially break their formation, which
Okay.
has been there for a long time. But I mean, they don't look like they purposely slide one way or another or anything like that.
I'm going to pop up in this tree and
All right.
keep watch.
Keep watching the tree. Sounds good.
And no one can fucking see me. I am
Yep.
invisible.
We asked the
You are the
squirrel
tree.
if
Do you
he's
want me
ever
to
seen-
roll for my stealth check?
No.
That's
Can
what, that's what you have to
Lunix,
roll.
when
to
talking
see.
to the tree,
And
ask them about when the druids were here? Did they do anything around the rocks? What were they
Yeah, I could get a
doing?
sense of what was going on.
Or
with
has
the rocks.
anybody done something around
Could
the
you
rocks?
send an animal? I'm not
You
hiding.
see the same images over and over cycling through again of, this is the trees were there. Then trees grew and the forest grew around it and that rock was always there. The druids came and it was night and they were doing their things and then it was
What things were
day.
they
and
doing?
They were
They're
doing
just
like
huddled
a
around there. You
ritual?
can't really tell, but
Around
there's
the stone?
druids there, then druids gone, then druids there, then
Where were
druids
the
gone.
druids huddling?
Around the stone.
Around the stone.
Yep.
This is recently or like long time?
And then, like, from what she gathers a long time ago, like, we're talking,
Many
she's
moons
seeing
ago.
it through the eyes of the tree, the past of the trees that have always been there, then the forest growing up around it, the druids and stuff like that, and then eventually what you can probably discern is Waterdeep is built and merchants travel through this area before
Let's
it
say,
So
becomes
the
like,
like
glade,
other population and
the
stuff.
glade predates Waterdeep.
The glade predates Waterdeep. The trees predate the
Okay.
glade, and the trees predate possibly
So
even the
this-
forest. Same with
the
that rock. That
but
rock's
the
been
rock
there a long time.
predates the trees because they don't remember something.
The rocks predate the trees.
The rocks were already there.
So somebody
rock-
placed the rock there a long time ago to hide the stone.
It's again, it's not a natural formation, or they've been carved natural formation. They've been placed.
That's what it appears to be, at least. This place has been always been.
I'm thinking many
Special.
people lost their foreskins on this rock.
You should kiss it.
So again, it was how do I phrase it again? So it was trees, forest, druids, forest, Waterdeep, forest, right? And so more details: trees, forest, druids, nighttime rituals.
So it's what time of day is it now?
Hold on, let me just finish the thing. Forest again, Waterdeep people coming through. What time is it?
Yeah.
So you left around, let's say 11 o'clock, 10 miles, let's say. It
11
took you-
o'clock when?
AM?
Well, yeah, 11 a.m.
No!
I said it was midday, so we'll say 11. Do you want it to be 1? 1 instead?
Yeah.
It can
4
be
in the
one.
morning.
Well,
Like
I,
three in the
We
morning.
met at the bar and then we had to
Yeah.
get everybody.
So
we
4 in
wouldn't
the
have left
morning
till
seems-
morning.
I would have been pressing to leave at like 5:45.
all right, so it's
I would have been
you
pressing.
can okay.
I would have
So
been pressing.
we'll say you left at 5:45, and by the time you got here,
So say 8. Let's say a respectable 8.
all right.
Mm.
And how long would it take to travel 10 hours? What
With
2,
me,
10?
not very long.
Yeah, so we'll say it took you like what 4 hours or something like that to
Yeah,
go 10K.
we didn't get horses to come here.
Yeah, you just kind of walked it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So say it took you 4 hours, so you here it's like
I'm
let's call
I'm fast,
it
man.
it's
In the
4
woods, I'm
o'clock
fast.
by our modern day standards. It's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon or something like that.
But okay.
Yeah.
Right. Not like evening.
No, it's like 4. You guys still have plenty of daytime left to do whatever it is that you want to do.
You want to put these slate stones around the circle in the cycle of the moon? Just see if anything happens?
I could definitely lift it wherever
I search-
you want it to go.
The ground and like in front of the stone.
Give me an investigation check.
I'll aid him in his investigation.
Now it's with advantage. And since you already had advantage, I'll let you roll 3d20. Take the highest one.
Oh, okay. So
Bardic inspiration? Or you just have a
I'm
guidance?
just helping him.
Oh.
I do have bardic inspiration, so I'm not going to waste it on that.
there's an
That's
18,
better for,
2,
like,
and
combat, right?
14.
14.
So
All right.
18 of-
Yep.
Something
So
really-
18, you still don't find anything that's like any
No,
more
that's-
than you already knew.
Do you want
find
the
nothing
total,
more
or
than
does
you
it
already
matter?
knew.
Is there
It doesn't
nothing
matter.
to
It's
find?
at 18, I'm assuming it's a high number.
Yeah.
You find nothing that you didn't already know from having already examined this.
Where do I kind of position when I think back to my visions? Where am I? Would I be positioned
You would
when
be
I'm having this view of the sky in
uh,
these visions I have?
so when
Where
you're
would I?
when you're viewing the stars in the constellation, it would probably be right underneath the stone. You don't see the stone, but you'd probably be like looking up from under the stone,
So
kind of
that's
staring
the-
directly at the night sky.
Okay, I investigate there.
And you've investigated there, and it
found
is what it
nothing.
is. So you actually lie yourself on the ground, recreating the scene exactly as to
Yeah,
what you feel
yeah.
like you'd see, and there you are.
Tello puts the circling the rock.
Yep.
Puts the
Show me the order that you're putting them in.
this
The
Put them in the
moon
cycle of the moon.
cycles.
yeah
Nothing happens.
north south.
Nothing happens.
How about doing it reversed
Nothing happens.
in a circle?
Nothing happens.
What is the cycle of the moon that he's seeing? Is it just that circle? That
He hasn't
cycle?
seen
seems-
those tiles at all.
I describe the best way
Well, we
for
would
what
show
he's
them at the
described
bar.
it to me as is I can say that it just seems like a lot of time it's been at this place.
What are these runes?
Oh yeah, you were here. So why don't you give those to Luna to check
A
them
lot
out?
of time has passed while we've been in this place. Like from my visions from the past 500 years,
Sometimes
That
I'm
have pointed to this spot,
sometimes
like-
I'm shitty.
it's
G and I put them in that order last game. But
Okay.
we don't know.
Well, I don't.
So you've got the
I don't mind.
crescent.
'Cause they have a place.
We just need to figure out where they go.
But if they get in the way of things, going forward,
because
that's when
I
it
rolled
drives me
really
nuts.
high to investigate these trees. What I did.
You got it, buddy. You rolled really high doing investigating these trees, and investigate at the rock.
And perception checks or whatever.
And as far as Jay knows, while there wasn't anything that immediately radiated from his detect magic, there was also not magic. Is the best way I can really phrase it.
There
He did
was-
detect something, but it's like
So he did not
indiscernible.
detect nothing.
He didn't. Well, like I said, nothing here was detected as magic, but at the same time, there wasn't not magic.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, there wasn't not magic. Yeah.
So basically, I wasted a spell slot on a shitty spell that doesn't do shit.
Not necessarily. No.
It does a lot.
You know-
Detect
you
magic
know-
does a
we know
lot.
there's
You
something
know that
here.
there's something off with this area. You just haven't figured out necessarily. See, I'm kind of leading. You haven't figured out what it is yet.
Could this be an
We
eclipse?
all knew there was something off with this area.
Well, now you've confirmed it, I guess, if that's the way you want to look at it.
Do these stones look like they were placed or carved out of whatever? Or
The
are
stones
they
look
just-
like at some point in time that they were placed. I mean, that's a pretty unique pattern and stuff like
If I
that.
were looking at it for
Yeah.
the first time, like that's not natural.
right.
Yeah, it's not exactly a natural formation of stone.
But it is what it is on the map. It's not like stacked stones into the shape of something. Is what I'm getting at. It's not like it doesn't look like something
No.
was buried there.
No, it doesn't look like something's buried there. No, but like I did say, it does look like it was placed specifically there in that formation.
But if you
Can I my strength is not high. I push on it
It's rocks.
Okay,
They're not
fine.
Yeah.
I can push on it, but
You probably-
Maybe not, big guy. Hold up.
where do you want this?
The time might come where you have to throw it at something.
Yeah.
Like the cannon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will sit atop this tree and we'll make a hide check if you like while I contemplate life, the universe, and everything,
You're contemplating.
trying to figure out,
You
make
feel
sense of
enlightened.
it all.
Yep.
Who is your god?
Nature is my God. It takes all it needs and it gives back only what it needs. And it's forever enriching, like the mighty caribou as it stalks through the swamp marsh.
Let's get your little lecture.
No,
here.
it's not. No, you ruined it.
It's over.
Caribou
No.
stuff.
The dire caribou
Oh,
of the very far north.
Tired caribou.
You guys know who Kaz is? Kaz,
Oh, Kaz the Minotaur?
yeah, no,
Yeah.
yeah, like the moose minotaur guy.
Oh,
What's that from?
Dragonlance.
Third ed. That's a third ed.
a moose.
Yeah, he's like one of the minions of Orcus.
I thought that there was a Kaz the Minotaur
like a-
actual book.
Is it like a?
Kaz the Minotaur, the actual book. No, the
Yeah.
god Kaz.
Is it like a?
Oh,
moose
okay. We're not talking
centaur?
about Kaz the Minotaur.
Yeah, it had like the head of a moose.
Trying to see if I can real guys.
Undead. It was good.
I'll tell you this: you guys have already basically have everything that you need to know to move on with the adventure. You
That
have
is
everything
unfortunate.
you need to know
Can I see the
to
stones?
be able to continue on.
Can I see the stones? They're all about the moon, so maybe we wait until
It has.
night.
They'll probably have to be.
If we're waiting until night, is it 4 hours?
So if we're talking, it's 4:00.
So
Dusk will come at like
okay.
7. It'll be pure darkness at like 8 because we're not having daylight savings
Probably
time.
has to do something with the moon that it's phase that it's in right now. Maybe.
Right, we gotta wait.
Yeah.
So I'm saying if we don't have
We
4
need to
hours
wait
to
for the
wait,
moon.
I'm happy to take first rest and then watch all night. If someone else is gonna watch for 4 hours, I will meditate on this. I regain my spell slot. My one first level.
Here are
spell
the ringy stone things.
slot. Because it is ever so precious.
Quick
to me.
rest.
Right. And then we can we just wait until nightfall. I will watch throughout the night.
We are burning time against whatever he's brewing up.
What kind of moon is it predominantly was in my last vision?
In your last, you didn't see the moon. You'd only seen the stars.
Ooh.
What is the current moon?
The moon last night was like, let's just say half full.
Half full.
Yeah.
Transitioning. That's the other way. One of these just slightly past. I don't know.
We put it in a circle, and then it works. But it didn't work, so I guess it didn't.
Where's the one? Okay, I keep those 2 tokens out. These are the upcoming moon phases, right? As far as the moon's going from half full into more full, or is it waning or waxing?
I'd say it's waning
Currently.
right now. It's
Waning?
currently waning. So it just passed the half and it's waning now.
Waning.
So we're going towards the new moon.
Thing. Those are the next 2 upcoming phases of the moon. Are these 2 tokens? Maybe you want to contemplate on this, and I leave this to the party, and I leave the stack here. But this is the time frame that is now, as far as the lunar cycle goes.
Yep.
This is what I know. As far as
now.
as far as in the lunar calendar.
From your
goes,
perspective, that is
this
now,
is
like from where
this
you're
is us,
seated.
Okay.
Yes.
So
My
we have all these tokens. I will stay. As I said, I will stay up through the night. I will rest. I don't know if anybody else needs to rest or wants to take watch or set up a perimeter. We can easily
I would probably
Easily keep-
recommend maybe the Druid take one of the watches, since this seems to be more of your guys. Natural
we should
environment.
we should be on the there's 3 of us. We can break up a day into 3
8 hours.
8-hour if needed until the time frame happens. Because you're quite capable in the wilderness as well.
Mhm.
We're not lacking that.
I'm more thinking of the whole mystical thing of whatever going on.
Usador currently has he spent any spell slots? Are we all
Yep.
good?
Detect magic.
Just one. Like magic.
It takes him
is
8
lower.
hours. He won't have 8 hours.
Little
No.
puzzles
Can I
remind me
do
of
a
like,
religion check to see if I, within the druidic religion, any of this
do you have
rings a bell?
religion?
Sure.
As
I
a
do have
oh,
religion.
nice.
I have religion.
Yeah.
22.
I can also make
22?
a check, yes.
You've heard throughout your many travels that there are druids that, perhaps even in this area, would perform rituals to the moon at night in the night sky.
Tushila.
And anything involving.
Not necessarily this, but there were certain sects that did worship the moon.
Do you share this information?
Yes, of course.
Do you think any of them might be local?
Do I think any of them might be local? They were. once
You're
upon a
not
time.
aware of them if they are. You're not aware of them if they are. You could
I would
theoretically
have
go back to
seen
town,
signs of
ask
activity.
around,
Yeah,
try
we-
and find them. But I mean, it looks like this is just like any random footprints that you find at this point in time are just from randos who possibly
Cheryl,
walked through
I'm
here.
just gonna text you, okay? Easier to communicate.
Okay.
So,
But then we can't hear what you're saying on the video, Jay. So it's up to you. Do it how you want.
Luna hasn't seen any signs of druid craft. Like, you know, these are thief camp. The druids have.
I would have when I did my perimeter check and I
Yep.
rolled my nat 20.
Yep.
I would have noticed any recent activity for
There's-
any purposeful
No.
activity. in
No
the area.
purposeful activity. You rolled a nat 20. You know how I am about nat 20s.
So this is now as far
no,
as these
no
tokens
marks.
go.
No marks in the trees.
No, nothing that would lead you to believe that there's anything other than generic traffic. Maybe some like adventurer wandered through this area at some point, but it's nothing that would make
You
you
have
think
spent
that it
those-
was
you spent those
purposeful or
spell slots?
anything like that.
I only spent like speak with plants, trees.
Okay,
You
well,
were
why
the-
don't
you
you
are
guys
the
all
Lorax.
rest
Mm-hmm.
and I'll hang out for a while?
Position
You
your
can do first watch for
characters.
Today. You're good. You're good.
Please position your characters where you would like your characters to be throughout this time that you are resting and doing your things.
Okay. Well,
I'll just stay here right beside the magical trees.
You know what I think?
I'll play my instrument.
I think
calmly.
it's a great idea for me to have my 4 hours meditative rest
Right on the rock.
atop the rock, as I thought was a wonderful idea. For my natural one, I will
For your
rest
natural
atop the
one.
rock. Yeah, I believe it to be a perfectly safe place to have my 4 hours rest. You can all see me. I'm up here meditating on the truth of this.
This looks like a good.
All right.
It takes 3 wives to know you needed 2. It takes 2.
Oh, that's
wives
from-
to know
that's
you
from
needed
Panda.
3.
From Panda. We just watched that. Oh, sorry.
It's so good.
Kung
It's so
Fu
good.
Panda.
Yeah, Kung Fu Panda Part 4 or something
I
like
haven't
that.
seen-
There's a-
yeah.
Do I
Is that
have a
already
vision?
out?
I haven't seen 3 yet.
Do I have a vision whilst I meditate
I'm a little
top
behind
here
on
on the
Panda.
reality of the time frame and
There's some
You
kids
you
over there
see
that
you
just
see
manage
the
to
star
not see
you see your
Yeah.
standard spiel with the
First one was
stars
good, but
aligning and
second
you know
one
that
was
you're
good.
in like the right place. When you look up in the sky, the stars aren't quite where they are yet in the night sky. They're not quite where they are in your vision yet in the night sky. Try to be as leading as possible here at this point.
So you have
like
probably
how
4 hours.
far in a time frame do I think it would take the stars as an elf? Are we talking
So-
hundreds of years to get
so-
the stars into alignment? Or
So,
are we
like I
talking-
said, it's really weird that coincidentally, of all the days and how the Earth rotates, that the stars are lining up in this particular manner on today of all days. You had a 4 hour rest. It's now 8 o'clock. It's dusk. Now you can see the stars. And you figure that maybe in another 4 hours or so, the stars would end up lining up exactly the way that you've
To
seen them
what?
within your visions.
to what?
If you were to put your body down there on the ground, looking straight up like you were previously, then the stars would be pretty much according to having seen this vision 500 times, the alignment that you see constantly in your vision.
So now I wake up and I'm seeing the vision that
No,
I
no,
had.
you're having the vision during your 4 hour during your 4 hour rest.
Okay.
It's now 8 p.m.
Yeah,
right?
does
Because it was
anything-
4.
yes.
You rested 4 hours. It's 8.
Does anything happen?
You open
now?
your eyes. You see that the stars in 4 more hours will be aligned in the same
4
position.
more hours from now.
That's correct. Because you had the vision during that 4-hour nap. It's 8. You're
So
awake
at midnight.
Okay, my watch is
at the witching hour.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's what I'm. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I rested. I have my spell slot back.
Yep. Your 4-hour rest. It happened.
Perfect.
Usador's like just having a nap, I guess. He's just chilling.
Yep.
His.
So it's 8.
So he has
It's
time.
8 p.m. right now.
So during
Well,
this,
no. Because he didn't. The first 4 hours, he wasn't napping like you were.
No.
So now he's only got
But
4 hours
But
left.
his protege.
Oh, his protege could be a protege.
His protege in this time.
Yeah.
He's a 4th level wizard.
Yep.
Alchemist. I'm sure he has with a bag of holding. That's all he's got, and his alchemy set inside it. Could potentially have set up shop and have like a little.
Well, you didn't declare it, so it didn't happen.
Okay. Oh, we had 4.
He just stood there.
Next time.
He was probably like, let me try and figure it out for you. I'll go and I'll figure it all out. I'll be
just say I know exactly what we
I'll
should
be the
do.
hero.
I'm gonna go. We should scratch some bark off these silver trees.
He's actually
That would be
tired.
with his
You,
knife, yeah.
now, if you're doing an investigation check, you'd see the paths of someone who repeated the same circle around the area over and over and over for about 4 hours. The tracks are kind of a little dug
Yeah.
in along a path of someone who wandered the same path 4 hours.
And the steps would indicate that they stopped and ranted for a little while,
Yeah.
and then would carry on their walk. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Good. Excellent.
All right. So what are you doing? It's 8 p.m.
I'm on watch.
You're on watch.
Unless something else reveals itself to me, I'm on watch until midnight and beyond.
I will keep him company and
Mute Jay. Mute Jay. Come off mute when you have something to say.
I'm gonna set some traps.
Or can you hear us fine on the phone? Mute the TV.
Yeah, whatever way you want. Well, no, because then we'd still hear him talking
Yeah.
with the back.
You
Oh
won't
no,
hear
but I
his
guess
TV.
you're right. We won't
TV,
hear the
yeah.
TV. Yep.
If you can hear us fine on the phone, just mute the TV.
Yep. That's true. Either one of those ways works. But one of the two has to occur. Go ahead, make your choice. This one wanted to be thinner. This one wants to get the girl. And do I help them? Yes, I do. Though it's happened once or twice, someone couldn't pay the price.
I am, now that I've got my spell slot back,
Yeah.
around the hour of at like 11:45 or leading up
Yep.
to the time. You tell me how, like, I once again do spend my spell slot to do
Yep.
my primeval awareness.
Yep.
Specifically demons. What's the demon guy doing during this time?
Evan's chilling. He's doing whatever you tell him to. He's also helping you investigate and stuff like that, but he's unable to figure things out too.
Okay.
He's just
Bebop
like
is making sure that he is safe
Bebop's drinking.
and making sure that Evan is safe.
No, he's just drinking. He doesn't care about Evan. He's kind of drunk already again, like normal. This is nothing new. He's an alcoholic.
Probably keeps going.
Fucking Bebop.
Fucking Bebop.
So
Why are we
primeval
bringing
awareness, I can
he's good at hitting things.
for 1 minute per level of the spell slot I expend, I can sense whether the following types of creatures are present within 1 mile or up to 6.
Yep.
6 in this
I know what it
case.
does. Are you doing it?
Yeah, as we're leading up to midnight, since no one has any clue as to anything else that's going on here, I can
Booze me.
I can
Booze
sense
me, Adam.
whether booze you.
Booze me.
Would you like some other than the teleport do?
Yeah, do you have I thought I saw some ginger ale down there. Is it ginger ale?
It's very flat.
All right, do it to me straight. You're gonna give me a hangover
I
like
don't know,
last
you
time.
Can't handle
I
it.
can play-
Cup empty. Do you want me to put it in your thing?
Oh, it's not empty yet. I'm trying to save a little bit so that if I don't want to get that cough again, right? That's really good. Are these dirty or are they clean?
Rinse it out.
Just to be safe. All right, so decide what you guys are doing. Audible it to me.
Okay. So probably I wanted to discern if there's any kind of celestials,
Yeah, we're
demons,
here. Can you mute
fae,
the TV?
fiends, undead, anything. I don't have to select one. If any of these types of creatures are present or approaching
They are not. Burn that spell slot, please.
for a minute, I want to do this at exactly 11:59.
You've done it at 11:59. There's nothing.
Hello? I never know if I'm interrupting or not because of the
You're in now. We can hear you, and now I don't hear feedback either.
Just use the phone. Can you hear us fine on the phone?
Thanks,
Yeah,
sir.
sorry everybody. I can never plan this properly because of the delay. Just wanted to remind Luke that there's something hiding on the shelf behind him for him before I forget.
On top of Bosworth, second shelf on the.
Well, now you
right-hand
shouldn't have any
side.
delay in our vocalization. You'll only have a delay in seeing the actions that are occurring on the screen. So this is probably better for you.
Okay, just the sound quality on the phone shit is the only problem, but that's
Oh.
all right.
Yeah, you guys get some earbuds.
you-
Get some earbuds next time.
You can
Put on, like,
decide, Jay. You can to us it makes no difference as long as either you're using your phone like a walkie-talkie or you're
If you just had-
muting
if you just
the
had like
TV.
a headset on or just earbuds, like you're on the phone. Doing
I think
this.
he's saying that it probably doesn't pick up our voices as well through his phone.
It's quieter.
Oh,
Yeah,
thanks,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
I'll give it a read.
It's all good, though. I'm having fun.
Good, good.
Keep it up.
All right, so are you
Luke says
letting?
thank you.
Rude by interrupting at the wrong time. It's also
No.
hard to pick up social cues when
Oh yeah, I know it's always tough.
Jay, are you doing anything specific whilst we wait for midnight?
It's 11:59. Are you doing anything, Jay?
Are you doing an Arcana check? Are you doing an Arcana check? A
I
religion
don't
check?
have
Can I do
Arcana.
a religion check?
I can do nature.
Oh, yeah. Can I do a nature check?
Yeah, do a nature check.
I don't do nature. I've got lots of arcana though. I've got arcana out of the yin yang.
I
You can do an Arcana
You
check.
can do a survival check.
I do nature.
14 plus mad bonuses. Where am I at? here?
17 plus.
16,
Nope.
18.
There's you don't detect anything out of the ordinary, Adam.
Checks well over 20.
Yep, you don't detect anything out of the
I'm
ordinary,
in the
Jay.
right spot. We're in the right spot at the right time.
I'd like to set some traps.
Well, there's
in
1
4
minute
hours.
to go before it's going to
You
be.
In
did
the
an
4
Arcana
hour, in the
check.
4 hours.
Is there
time.
nothing?
Well, I was meditating. They could have said rigged some traps.
Could have, just like he could have set up an
I
alchemy.
sat here and done nothing for the entire
It's
day.
not my
Seasoned
fault. All you had to do
adventurer.
was say the words, and it would have happened. Anyway, time has elapsed at this point in time. It's midnight. As soon as midnight happens, those of you who are within the grove, which seems to be all of you, see 2 pedestals appear underneath the rock. So your head
Does
would be right here, and you would see these 2 pedestals that have now appeared at exactly midnight.
Does it have a blue-
Undiscernible to
a
anyone
blue pill
before
and a
this
red
point in
pill?
time. But now that midnight has approached, which all you have to do is wait for midnight, there they are. So, one of those you see is a sundial, and the other one of those you see
the moon dial?
is actually, sorry, one of them is a moondial.
Ah,
The other one, however,
the time.
just has an inscription on it. Now, I will read you the inscription, but then I printed off copies for everyone, okay? So,
Can they be
Two
moved?
pedestals. One has a moon
What?
dial.
Can what
and
be
one
moved?
has an
These
inscription.
these things on the pedestals.
well, I mean, the pedestal itself can be moved, and the moon dial is a moon dial, so it can theoretically also be moved. It has inscriptions and things like that on it as well. I have a moon dial here for you. Give me one moment to
I
put it
didn't
together.
know there was such a thing as a moon dial. I just,
Nope, it is what it is. That's what I'm calling it. All right. So here we go. So this is what the moon dial itself looks like.
Ooh,
I will take a
sparkly.
little video of it for you guys. This is the moon dial. All right. So this is basically just a bigger version of what you see on the silver one of those. Okay, on the silver one. So this is the moon dial. I'll let you guys take it in just a second once I've given Jay a chance to look at it. All right. And the inscription is right here. Here's the inscription. And I will read it once, and then I will just give you guys some pages so you guys can figure it out. Okay?
Pages? We was reading in Dungeons and Dragons?
Well, I'm going to read it to you, but
Oh.
I'm going to read it to you, but I'm not going to repeat it over and over again. Okay?
Man.
In the well, if you just want to read it, I don't have
No,
to
I'm
read
kidding.
it. It's up to you. I mean, you can play. I'm just assuming
I'm just
a character can read it. So we'll just say that Evan's the one reading it, okay?
Sure.
In the dance of night's celestial ballet, where Luna's glow reveals the way, beneath the silvered branches embrace, the sundial's secret you must trace. Okay, it's a sundial, not a moondial. Commence with the birth of the crescent
Oh my
light,
God, Kate.
a gentle start. Okay.
We gotta start again. We gotta start the whole video.
Oh my god! All right. Oh, the whole game? You were
Oh
just.
yeah, because it's a moon dial now.
All right, you're killing me, man. You're killing
Yeah,
me.
you
Now
got
you
it.
broke my rhythm.
So we have to
Sorry.
sacrifice Luna on it. That's what it said, right?
Yeah.
It does say
Luna's
that.
glow.
It does say that. So that could be her life
You're
that it's
sweaty,
referring
Luna.
to.
Is that it?
Commence with the birth of the crescent light, a gentle start to the lunar night, followed by the orb in its fullest bloom, a beacon bright in the midnight gloom. Next, the gibbon's form takes the stage, casting shadows on the hidden page. Then, waning, the gibbon yields its light into the crescent's arms, out of sight. The final bow, a last quarter's grace, fading softly into the cosmic space. And as the new dawn whispers near, the crescent anew will soon appear. Align these phases, let the glow unite, and the doorway opens to realms of light.
Oh, fucking ChatGPT.
It is ChatGPT. I was like, write me. I was like,
You
yeah.
never use the
Yeah.
word gibbon.
Well, that's actually
know what a gibbon is.
yeah, that's actually the phase of the moon.
Wow.
It's actually one of the phases of the moon. So I mean, like obviously, I gave it some inputs
Of
and
course,
told it to write me the poem. Like
Honestly,
I'm good, but I'm not going to spend like a
Messing
million
with it.
hours doing it. No, it really is ChatGPT. I was like, fuck it, I'm not writing it. I'll tell it what I want it to do, and it can do it.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool. That's cool.
So here
I
we go.
appreciate the prompt.
So you guys can have this. All right,
Sacrifice the
and
monkey.
you guys can have this.
Gibbons, aren't they like they're like the big-eyed little freaky things?
Yeah, no
they're
monkeys, but they're
monkeys.
simians.
They're like-
They're simians.
Yeah.
All right.
Part of the
So
greater apes.
now you have it, and I'm just going to say that this one is the one that's facing north. Okay, so it's the start is that one that it's facing right there. That's pointing towards is the start. And you'll notice at this point in time that as those pedestals appeared, that the silver trees have begun to glow slightly. So the silver trees themselves are now glowing slightly. Now, if you guys wanted to all gather around, like, how about I take it all and I put it over the corner near Mogram since we have some empty space? And then you guys can tell me place the positioning and stuff like that as you would.
And move this tree. It's a specific
Well,
tree.
you can take that tree away altogether if you want. And then you guys can do your thing. And
So currently, so which way do you go? This is facing north, right?
well, I mean, we'll just say that it this way.
It's easier if it is facing.
Well, just for ease of how you guys do it, like it's in relation to, let's say that like here, I'll put it like this. That way, Adam, it's facing north that way right now, and that's how you guys can do it. So make sure that you read it.
The luna's glow reveals the way, so the moon reveals
The
the
moon.
way
The moon.
beneath the
So-
silver branches. So where's the silver trees? Where I am?
You're within the silver trees right now, which is the glade.
Oh,
Commence
it's all
with the
the
birth of crescent light. So
A gentle start to the lunar night.
Commence with the birth of the crescent light. Birth of the crescent light. So it's got to be a crescent.
It usually starts with a crescent, yeah.
I'm looking for the
Well, if
birth
it's
of it.
start, wouldn't that be the north?
So
Gentle start to the lunar night. So it's got to be the beginning of the night.
yeah.
Is it the
Or the lunar
beginning of
season.
the night?
Yeah, to the lunar night.
So where's the what time? Like where the okay? The time of I know I messed them all up. The time of
Well, I don't think it matters what order they're in your hand right now.
no.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh.
All right. No, it's closed. It's closed. I think what matters is the
The
order.
time.
you're gonna
The
put them
time
on.
of the time of year was in that we're in right now.
Oh, okay.
Followed by the orb in its fullest bloom. So from
That's that one.
Yeah.
Full moon, yeah.
And the gibbons, or the
The
gibbous,
birth of
the gibbous. I think it's gibbous form.
Yeah.
Takes the stage. What's the gibbous?
Usually when it's like
Have they used
halfway.
That could be the script that's telling you that.
Have
That
you
just doesn't look like the letter it's supposed to
That's a
represent.
freaking
I used
man.
old script on it, and it
Yeah,
some
you
of
might
the
as well use
letters.
Wingdings.
Yeah, that's right. Some of the letters don't quite look like
What is this?
that. Buddy, this is from the ancient times. Or I should say, to now kind of let you in, this is throughout the time and the vision of the trees that the druids used to always come to this area. So it's clearly those druids in that era that have been the ones
So-
that did this.
That
So
is a
after the forest had been here, but before Waterdeep,
They were here. Okay.
So okay, so you go
they did something.
small crescent, Gentle starts the night, followed by the orb in its fullest bloom. So then do full. So if we're starting at the north, so that, then full. Being bright midnight gloom.
And then Crescent.
The Gibbons form.
That's the.
Is that supposed to be takes the stage?
I think that's the Gibbons is like the shadow part. Is the.
Okay. Casting shadows on the hidden page. Then waning. Give us yield.
What's this hidden
Casting
page?
shadows on the hidden page, probably half moon.
Until
Just
the
half-
crescents are
half is dark,
shown.
half
Make it so I can just set this up for a second and go get my drinks.
Half, yeah.
I would say that would be half. Like if you're looking at
Half.
a book and half is like one page is dark, that would be like a half. moon.
One and one, yeah.
All right, maybe there's a way that I can put this somewhere
Then
else. All right, I'm gonna
waning.
move some of these trees here for a second.
Crescent anew soon appear.
I'm just gonna move you for a second here, Mogum, so I can put it down there.
I'm too stupid to figure this out. So, words hurt.
You can roll a good intelligence checks.
Yeah, you are the one who always passes the intelligence. Let me move this out of the way. All right.
I'll make an intelligence check. I have a +1.
So we have
14. Are we on the 15? Are we on the right track?
No, you definitely got some wrong already.
Of course.
Usador, give me an intelligence check, Us.
where the luminous glow reveals the way beneath the silver branches embrace the sundials. Commence with the birth of the crescent light. Okay.
So do I get the feeling from looking at these tokens that the silver thing would be
Us, give me an intelligence check, please.
it's the
Jay, check.
it's the shadows, the crescent light.
What?
18.
Did you say 18?
13
Oh,
13?
On the dice or in total?
totes.
Oh.
Anyone else want to try?
Let's give us.
I
I'll,
will.
I'll try it.
Can I
I roll
roll a
assist.
Google check?
All right, you want to assist?
Oh, Jesus.
18.
18.
Oh my
Mogum!
god, Mogum!
Mogum, you're like, Mogum says, 4! Mogum says, obviously the silver is the moon and the gold is the sun.
God, guys.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Followed by the.
No, I mean like the light of the moon is the silver, like the light of the moon, or is that the shadow?
The silver is the moon and the
Like an
sun
So
is the thing. So if you were
the full
looking,
balloon, are we thinking of that?
if you were looking at this would be only a sliver, a gibbous
That's
moon,
mostly-
pretty much.
Yeah,
Right, 'cause
that's
that
the
would be
so
that
the
would be
silver is the bright side, not
The
the dark
silver is the moon side. When you're talking about
side.
the
How it
light
looks.
of the moon, the crescent light, it's what you're referring to when you're trying to put down.
So
But
that's
the
gold is
moon.
also
That's a
pretty
full moon?
bright.
That would be a full moon
Oh.
based
Oh,
on
See,
his
I was
going
going
the other
backwards.
way.
That's
Yeah.
that is bright
No,
sun.
that's the sun. So the sun.
The moon is golden, right?
The moon is silver.
When it's
The
reflecting.
sun is gold.
The sun.
Okay, so
But this
full
is-
moon.
We
So
don't care about the sun. We care about the moon.
Ah.
in the
And you'll
dance of the
notice if
night
you
celestial
count the
ballet-
circles
There's
and
not
you
enough.
count how many there are, one of them does not belong, Mogram. You realize that.
Oh, of course.
So the,
You realize that, Mr. Intelligence Check.
so the sun doesn't matter.
commence with the birth of the crescent light.
Okay.
So the birth of the so this one. That's the crescent light.
Yes.
It's weird looking at my mouth.
Yeah, we got a close up on Mogi mouth. All right, let's.
Ow.
All right, I'll try and get your mouth out of there.
So then full moon, right?
Yeah. And then
Next, the gibbous takes the stage.
I roll intelligence checks for what the fuck a gibbous is. I should know a 10.
Yep.
If you
Adam's got
making us learn
Casting
words.
shadows on the page. Then then waning, the gibbous yields the light.
So it would be like half, no? Or waning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then waning the gibbous into the crescent's arm of the sight. The final
Well, one
bow-
of these isn't turned the right direction because they can't both be the same way to solve this.
Then waning the gibbous yields the light. Okay. The final bow, the last quarter's grace, a quarter.
Well, we got half.
No, that's a quarter.
This is a
That's a
quarter.
quarter.
And then
Is it though?
Fading softly to the cosmic space.
There's a quarter that doesn't exist on it, at least.
And as
There's
the
a
new dawn whispers
new-
near, the crescent anew shall appear.
So you have one
A
of
new
them
moon
out
means
of
there's
order.
no moon.
You have one of them out of order right now.
I think it's is it something here.
This means the gold means there's
Oh,
no
because
moon.
wait a
It's
minute,
not
these
that
ones
one,
are
it's
going
not.
back and forth, right? This is the change.
No, that's
That's-
the same.
Now, don't forget, these
Oh,
are
right.
the same coin, but they have to be flipped, turned in opposite ways.
So this one would be this way. And this one would be no. This
Or whatever the opposite of that is.
There.
Okay, so now
Let me just read it real quick.
The video games where you're stuck on a puzzle,
Yeah.
and if you get it wrong, you're
I
thrown
kept
back
thinking
into the
that was
main level of the
full
tower
moon and
or
that
whatever
was
you're
no
trying to
moon.
climb. You have to start all
yeah,
over.
I was the same, yeah.
So yeah, we were messing around with it.
It would have been backwards.
Oh, you still have one wrong.
Okay.
A final bow, a last quarter's grace.
These two are the same now.
It might be something to do with. It might be something to do with something along those last three. Because when you read this one, this is the second last, which is a final bow, a last quarter's grace, fading softly into cosmic space, and you've got it as a half and half. So that's not a final bow. Final bow. A last quarter's grace. That's a whole half. That's not a quarter.
So and then that's the extra one. There's two halves. So then
So that's this.
That's the sun.
I'm confused.
So let's read it again. All right. Commence with the birth of the crescent light. All right. So commence with the birth of the crescent light. Right?
The gentle starts light, followed by the orb in its fullest bloom.
There you go.
Blah blah blah.
The
Next,
Gibbons
the Gibbon.
form takes the stage. There you go.
Then waning, the gibbous yields its light. Would that be
That would-
half?
There you go.
To the crescent's arms out of sight. Right?
There you go.
Final bow, a last quarter's grace.
So look at these guys again. Look at these guys again. Final bow, last quarter's grace.
Last quarter's grace.
There you
No,
go.
you need the half.
Oh,
in between
last
those two, no?
quarter's grace.
Right, that's the quarter's grace.
Yep.
Fading softly into cosmic. So that needs to go.
There you go. Now that one you have to rotate it the right way.
There's that. Final blow. Last quarter's grace, fading softly into cosmic space. And with the new dawn is here, the crescent anew shall appear.
Flip them around a little. All right. The trees themselves glow a little bit brighter when they're placed in that position.
Let me spin the dial appropriately.
Did it change? No.
I point the dial. Can I spin this dial? Can I?
Yep.
Oh no.
I pointed at this. Okay. I pointed at the phase of the moon that we're currently at, which is, if I recall, here.
Last quarter's grace.
If we're in the time frame of the moon, where are we on this currently?
Nothing happens.
Okay, so go back to it.
The last quarter's grace, right?
Last quarter's. Well, last quarter's grace.
So we obviously
Last quarter's grace. That's 3/4. That piece is 3/4 of the moon.
I
on
do
it.
an entire.
Oh, so that is
But that's the same piece as the other one. Except one of them is the end of the cycle and one is the beginning of the cycle.
so last quarter's grace.
So you can't have them both turned the same way, or else they're both the beginning of the moon cycle. So there you go. All right. So now everything is
We got
nicely,
there.
everything is glowing at this point in time.
I
The
stand atop the rock.
trees are glowing a little bit brighter.
Did you make this yourself, or did you get the kids to do it?
I made that myself, unfortunately.
Oh, good job.
This is about it. Beneath the silvered branches embrace the sundial secret.
Yep.
So so we have to go.
We need to hug the
You are
trees.
you are beneath this. So you are
We are in the
I'll tell you that
grove.
right now, just so you don't have to move it and do stuff. There's one last thing that needs to be done to the sundial. at this point.
I've already wound it.
You
The
don't-
line
I wind it the
stages
other
with
way.
their glow unite, and so just turn it.
I wind
Can
it
this be moved? Yeah.
this way.
So do it.
I did twice,
No,
both
you
directions.
didn't do it.
I did.
As you make a full rotation of the
I
sundial,
did that 3
you
times.
did it. You turned it. You're like, I turn it a little here, then I turn it back.
Oh my
so
God.
Adam did the
But
full rotation.
we also weren't set
Yeah,
up for the
okay.
steps at the time.
Yeah. So now, as you do the full rotation of the sundial, you hear a click that comes
I
from
did hear it
what
click.
sounds like kind of like the base of the sundial itself.
I
So
will,
let's try and get it off of it. It stuck itself on there.
oh,
So
I
now
found
at this
it
point
for-
we can remove the prop part.
Got caught on the druid.
There we
working.
go.
Thank you, sir.
So we'll remove the prop. I'll put it away.
I want to make more of these. They're like,
Your big druid merkin.
All right. You heard a click
So
coming
we'll,
out of the base of the sundial.
So we'll look at the base of the sundial.
I'll keep watch.
You don't physically see anything
Just a
different about the base of the sundial.
Faux
You don't physically see anything
I'll,
different.
And then the
touch
dumped paint. It's breaking.
Rub
I
my
brushed
hands
down
around
with
it.
the stiff
You
brush
rub
to
your
bring it
hands
all
around
up.
it, and
Your eyes are
Sleight of
so
hand?
fucking red, man. Just go to
Sure.
it.
show me that dice roll. I want to see it.
So
No.
I have. So
You won't
plus
find your way
5,
out
Oh, you
there,
got
six,
gloves of
sleight of
fear.
hand.
Well, you got the gloves of thievery. All right.
I have expertise, so I double
Yep.
that.
Okay, roll it. Let's see it.
3 plus 8 is
You're the strong
11, so 16.
It feels loose.
Oh, nice.
It feels loose now. It doesn't feel like it's secured.
Check for
So I'll
traps.
Try and. I'll fuck it. Pull it.
You just pull it. You pull it. There are no traps because nothing explodes in your face. But what happens is the sundial kind of swings over.
Hey, it swung over. Guys,
and you
it's
can
swinging over.
see that there is like, it almost looks like a very luxurious and ornate blanket with like golden engraved like runes all over it. And you hear a click, and Bebop goes, uh-oh. And you feel that same feeling that you felt when you were in the dungeon and you opened up the box.
Feels like a platypus's taint rubbing across your face. It's not a good feeling at all.
Platypus's
So you got that
It's not a
same
good feeling at all, my
feeling
friend.
that you felt when
It's all
opened
fierce.
when you opened the box within that dungeon. You feel that same feeling now, like you're being watched.
Dude, I'm being watched.
You got that same feeling again.
I
So when you
look
opened
over.
it, was the dark jewel there?
Was it there when we
Yeah,
opened it?
when you opened the box, the dark
Is-
jewel was
Is the
there.
light
And
jewel
get
here?
this gem near the
Or
demon.
you- I don't know, are you
Where's
gonna
the
take-
demon?
Are
Well,
you
yeah,
gonna-
we're gonna look
Hold
at
on, hold on.
Sorry,
Retcon.
All right, yep. Well,
Retcon. Can we retcon?
tell me how retconny we're going
The
here.
demon would have been right here, interested in what's going on,
Absolutely,
protected from divination.
that's right. He cast protection from divination.
So unless
doing-
otherwise
he
stated,
casts
that's
things
what
to
I want
scry.
him to do. He can expend
Well,
all
you
his spell slots.
You can say it when you want it to happen, but he'll try and remember. But if it comes to a crucial part, I want you guys to be on. You can tell him at any point in time to do what he wants. He's very forthcoming with the party. He's trying to prevent this invasion. He doesn't want to
Spell or a
see
natural
all of
ability
his
that
guys
he
get
has?
slain. Spells, but he's got a fair amount of spells.
How long does it last?
Forever.
Oh, forever. Okay.
No, he it lasts for a while. He is a fairly high level spellcaster, although his spells are kind of like he's not how well he used to be. Even if he was like a level 20 spellcaster, he
can handle
performs like a level
non-detection.
10 spellcaster at this
He
point.
can
'cause he's
handle non-detection.
fragile. He can handle non-detection easily.
Okay.
That's an easy thing. He can tell, like, don't ask him to be like, I summoned the ghost of the Holy Spirit of Huma to return to life and fight alongside us, like that kind
level
of.
2 spell non-detection.
You can cast a level 2 spell non-detection, yes. But even so, like he may have cast it on the party,
It lasts for 8 hours.
but this is
So,
more.
so it lasts for 8 hours. So every 8 hours,
Yep.
I want him to top that up.
He'll say, I will do my best to try and remember, but my memory's not what it was.
I'll remind you.
And you remind me, and I'll be
I
sure to do
remind
it.
him every day
But
for the
this
last month.
This has nothing
At
to
least-
do with
at
with
least
you
time.
guys maybe shrouded from non-detection, but whatever it is in there, which you haven't taken out yet to look at it, that is not shrouded from
Well, no,
non-detection.
he touches it. It is. It's an item.
He hasn't touched it yet.
Okay.
It's like
Yeah.
the thing slid open, and it's almost like being enshrined in there
I
was the
question.
equivalent.
I take the moment
of the
to
box.
question the wisdom of my life decisions and allowing a demon to have access to the gem of light.
I don't even want it. Like you guys can handle it. You guys can do it all. Like honestly, I just want to assist you in any way possible at this point. If you don't trust me fully, fine.
It's not
Keep
that
it
I
for
don't
yourselves.
trust you. It's just
I
I don't
don't
know
mind.
what will happen once you touch this thing.
Do we,
Oh yeah, I don't know what happened either. Maybe good point. I
So,
do we
won't touch
know
it.
any like background on this, gem of light? Like,
Well, the gem of darkness did the following.
yeah.
So
So
basically, what
Yeah.
happened? Yeah, since you weren't here, and it seems like you didn't listen to the stream.
Look, must we go through this again?
Every time. So when the gem of darkness was revealed from within its box, immediately it's as though eyes were on the party. Like obviously someone's been looking for this for a long time, and as soon as it was revealed that it was no longer like enshrouded by whatever runes and enchantments kept it hidden, it was found pretty much, or at least it sent like a ripple that allowed it to be located.
I can take
So-
that spell when I didn't.
So basically, what ended up happening is the same feeling that he got when that happened previously is the feeling that he just got again. And now you guys all feel it too. You feel as though there are eyes upon you, that you're being watched. Like whatever it is that you've unearthed, other people also know that it's been unearthed.
So as soon as it's unearthed, I say I can cast non-detection myself. Actually,
Okay, there you go.
I did take it. The demon can do it. He's got it on, right?
Yep.
Let him- as soon as we take it out of the box, let the demon have it. And if something happens, I think we can take it. He's old.
You're just
As long
going
as
to give
we
it to
take
the demon?
quick.
You guys don't want to hold it yourselves? I'm just making sure.
He just has to touch it. I don't care if he takes it.
The demon says, I don't even know if I want to touch it. I mean, I feel safer if you guys had. I mean, it is a gem of light. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'll gladly take it if you guys want me to. I mean,
Well, we need you to hide it. We need you to hide it.
you kind of.
I'll take it.
All right.
Before
It's
we
not.
take
It's
it
not
out.
disintegrating me. It doesn't
So
burn when I touch
retconning,
it.
right? We're retconning. So before we take it out, I'll cast non-detection before I take it out.
Well, then you don't know where it is. Like you're casting non-detection on the blanket or what? You have to be touching it, don't you? Is that what you said?
Yeah, so we'll open
I
the
can
blanket.
cast non-detection. I can put it on a target that I touch from divination value.
Okay. So you are going to touch the gem, is what you're saying?
Yes, I'm gonna have to. So someone's gonna have to move it.
Okay. So you take it out, and you've got it in your hands,
Non-detection's gone.
and then you
I
cast
burn
non-detection on it.
Replace
as
this
I
like
touch
a
it. Before I
bag of
touch
sand.
it,
Yep.
non-detection upon it, and I grab it.
Okay. You've got the gem, and this is glowing, and it seems like it's amplifying the glow
I
of
wrap it in the blanket. That it's
the blanket dulls the glow. So
I
it's
wrap
almost
it
like the
completely.
blanket is making it so you can't see the
I
light
wrap it
coming out of it.
in
But I
this
mean, the
silken,
blanket isn't.
finely embroidered blanket or whatever it is. I wrap
Yep.
it up very, very tightly.
But the blanket doesn't have any kind of magic on it. The blanket's just a really cool blanket that's like really so thick and so fine in its weave that it's blocking out the light that is emanating from it.
Tell us close.
You know,
It's
not
on the
everyone
blanket
can pull
when-
that off.
Yeah. But it's not actually magical or anything. It's not like the divination spell, the anti-divination spell was in basically the sundial itself. And once the sundial itself was opened up, then that was the end of that divination spell. Now people knew for a moment it existed. It was like a beacon, like a
We
homing
still
point
feel like
on
we're
the
being
spot.
watched.
You can't tell anymore because you yourselves are cloaked. But
I myself, the gem itself is cloaked.
the gem itself is cloaked, but you guys still feel like you're being watched.
So you hide a target that I touch. For
It's not
divination.
concentration. How many third level? Well, then we get
I have
Evan
three for I have
to-
2 left.
Evan slaps us all and hides us all.
So that's what you want Evan to do? All right, so Evan starts going around before he even touches the first person. It's almost like you can feel the pressure change within the area
I don't like it.
and something.
I grab
Up here.
Evan's hand and touch it to my head. Hide me.
You've done that. So he could cast it right now, but he's like, they found us. That's what he says. All right, hold on.
What do you need?
I need nothing.
Oh, we got the demons from. He's got the Warhammer
Only
piece.
took an hour and a half.
Yep. Yeah, I got to break it out. That's the good stuff. All right.
I've got. If you're missing something, let me know. I think I
Okay.
have it.
So there is. This guy isn't necessarily a demon, but you do see. Here's this guy here.
Oh,
I'll
you're
just
giving it. We have to use our imagination.
Oh, here. Do you want to go and? Well, no, he's not a demon, but you can tell that he's like a very old sorcerer who may actually work for them. He's someone who's obviously in league with them, who has appeared.
Oh, Usador went invisible.
Okay. He says, "I see you, young Usador." He comes in.
Do you want
He's
these
right.
invisible tokens?
He's right here. So he's like right here, standing out in the open. All right. He's not trying to hide himself.
I'm hiding in plain sight, so I'm here, but I'm not.
Well, you were there.
I
and
hate
you're-
it.
and now they know that you were there, or at least he does, and you don't know who else may, and now you're not. So they know that someone was there, and now they can't still see that person necessarily right now.
Usador
Okay,
is the
so-
sun.
That person who's wearing like a skull mask and everything like that, and kind of walks with like a staff in front of him, kind of comes towards the party.
Where did I go?
And he says, "You know why we have come." And then he kind of looks over at Evan and he says, "You." And he spits on the ground, says, "You are a traitor. We will deal with you later. But you there, the rest of you, if you want to live, give me the gem." And he holds out his hand. "You know why we've come. I'm sure the traitor has told you all about it. If you want to live and go home to your families and spend the
Where is-
last
where is this
days
guy?
that you have left on this accursed plane with them, you will give me what I want."
Where's he? I don't see him. Sorry.
Between the trees, don't I?
Yeah.
Oh,
So he's like straight up out in the open.
What are those black things?
They're
invisibility.
invisible.
Oh, okay.
Usador
I'm
went
hidden. I'm just
invisible.
very well hidden.
Mm.
You want me to make a high check?
Well, definitely do a high check right now. Because you were there.
As I move, I begin moving. I can move. My speed's 35. Is it? We're not in any kind of initiative.
Not right now.
I start playing my pipes.
Are you serious? You start playing your pipes?
Like Wonka.
You've been playing your pipes the whole time, haven't you?
Yeah.
I've been
Well,
enjoying
like
it.
I
Pipes
don't,
or
I don't
pipes?
remember this happening.
So I start playing my pipes.
He says, "Looks like the hard way it is," and he's gonna stay. And he's
No,
gonna
he
attack.
needs to make a DC 19
Assu-
or DC 18 wisdom saving throw.
As soon as you start playing the pipes, though, he says, "The hard way it is."
So he still needs to
Yep,
make his wisdom.
he will
saving
make
throw
his
first.
wisdom saving throw, but he still says that period straight up when he sees you even reaching for the pipes. So he'll do this at the same
No,
time.
hey, the way
What?
that you play the game, you have to say something before it happens. I said my thing before you said something.
Yeah, but we're not
else.
playing with it. We didn't roll initiative or anything like
I
that.
know.
He sees you
So
taking
there's
out the
no
pipes.
initiative, so
You're
therefore
playing
my
it.
action happens
Yeah,
first.
it's just, it's
You're
stat.
playing your.
You
You're playing
can't
your
play
action.
your rules only when you play.
I don't even know what you're even talking about. This is just standard. You're going for your pipe. You're starting to play. He's gonna say the hard
So as
way.
soon
is
as I started to play, you need to make a DC 18.
15 plus his stats.
His wisdom.
He's definitely made it. So
My stealth check for record is 16, 29.
so you've stealthed away.
I not away
You've stealthed to there.
easily.
All right. And when he says that,
I am the knight.
you feel once again that there's pressure that's happening all around you. And
things approach. Before I duck in here, before we kick off initiative,
Yep.
I am going to let loose.
No, you're not. There's no surprise round at this point in time because everyone is engaged in combat now. I gave him sort of first action. His reaction was just to say something. Everyone's aware that there's combat happening now. There's no first action.
As soon as I see him not liking like doing anything, then he starts playing his pipes.
Like you said,
I'm
whatever
gonna
we
lift
say
it-
first happens first. So it's
That's totally
here we go.
okay.
So
Usador gets as much space away as he can and cowers somewhere.
coming in from the outside, there's
Okay, I'll put you by a tree or something.
3 initiative.
and these guys start coming in from what seems to be all around you, almost like portals.
It's Oblivion.
Fuck. See how many of those guys I had set up. All right, I won't do this bonus guy.
I roll shitty.
We'll get to initiative here, but if you guys are rolling for it right now, then obviously there
Oh,
won't
we'll
be
get okay. Let's do it now.
I got it.
Let's roll now.
You can take your rolls and stuff. All right.
21.
7.
Oh, shit. I got 17.
I got 16.
Do you want me to arrange the order on here?
Yes, please. Do you have any extra of those things?
There's blanks over there that have whatever, but
Thanks. Hopefully that's what I'm shooting.
Pip got a 7.
Pip got a 7.
Tell a little bit.
14.
Usador got 14.
Usador got 14.
I'm gonna roll for these guys as squads is the way I'm gonna call it. Okay, so I'm gonna roll
Luna,
for
what'd
these
you get,
guys
Luna?
as squads.
16.
16.
17 here.
17 from Mogram. Okay. I'll use the Iron Bark one if that's okay.
Yep.
No, I'm going to use Rockbone. Rockbone Rocka.
Sorry.
And I will use. There's Iron Bark.
So let's take a nice look at the battlefield here.
So these are all your spares here.
Okay. So they've kind of advanced a little bit before combat, and that's how we're all within like
Place your
view
clips
of
where you
everything
need.
and how I was able to kind of place them here on the board.
When someone's holding an action, for the record, if you're holding an action, that indicates a held action.
Okay.
Being tapped. We're good with this?
Yeah.
Some traps would be good right about now.
Man. If only you had 4 hours to set them up in.
Yeah.
Like a seasoned adventurer.
All right. So
Yeah, you would have bought like how much money did you want to spend on traps when you were in town?
I would have gotten at least maybe
All of
6
it?
traps.
Yeah, did you want to buy like a bag of holding to hold your traps? Like you can afford that. It was water deep.
How much was a bag of holding? Oh, shit. Yeah.
Should do that when you get back.
We all have like.
I have a bag of something here.
all right. So I can use all these things, the DR and
Yep.
these things.
Yep.
How many squads did I put out? 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squads plus the wizard,
Yeah.
the disappointed wizard. All right.
I guess he's not a fan of the pipe music.
2. He knows what's going on. He's like, he's been around long enough that he's not just going to sit there and let a bard play its little tune and do its thing. All right. So we'll take, so you're Ironbark.
No,
We-
I'm a 21.
You're not playing as Ironbark, is what I mean?
No, I'm just putting my
Oh, okay.
name on this one.
Let me just get my dice out.
I made it.
But yeah, it's the same position. I got a 21. I'm at the head end.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm going to roll a few times here. Who got 10 and higher?
Yeah, everybody above. Pip.
Everybody but me.
Everybody above Pip. So what's this? No one?
No one. Usador got
Okay.
14.
10 and Usa's 14. All right.
And they got
next.
16.
Ooh. Oh shit. 19. Who's this?
That's me.
No, you're here, right?
No, I'm Rama.
You're Rama?
Ironbark's not there.
So, and you got what?
21.
Okay. And Luke, what'd you get?
17.
Would Bebop get?
2. you up in a second here. Forgot all about Beebs. Oh shit.
He's been drinking. I don't
Yeah.
know if he's gonna be.
Yeah.
No, he'll be
it's
good.
always
He'll be
just
good.
You can soak up some hip.
Yeah. He'll take some
That's his
damage.
norm.
Little bit
Yeah.
of hits.
Draw attention. That is
No,
his
that's
one
literally
job.
Rama
That
knows that
is-
his thing
that
is
is
literally
Yeah.
draw attention.
I'm surprised he's made it out on as many adventures as he has already.
1, 2. Okay, so
We're okay.
He's the
guys.
Bob Ross of attention.
I need to grab Bebop though. I didn't actually place Bebop, did I?
Yeah, really good.
So I'll put Bebop. He'll be over there with Turtle Man because he was just chilling, kicking it beside this thing. He wasn't even paying attention. We'll say he wasn't even paying attention to anything that was going on. He was still just like, whatevs. All right.
And so
So
we're
you
still
won?
getting the
So is it my turn
Yeah.
first?
Yeah.
That's what I see.
No, it's this guy's first.
Who's
I can
that?
never remember if I
That's
had
squad
any.
number 2.
Who's squad number 2?
This is squad number 2.
Okay, no one
Ah,
sees me.
fuck.
Do you want me to make a high check? Oh, it was ridiculous. It was like 29. That's right.
Yeah, you're hidden. You're hidden.
I am
They don't
hidden.
know that you're there.
That's right. Thank you.
All right.
Important.
So, yep. So this guy's going to charge in. He doesn't obviously see Usador or anything like that. So he's going to charge in.
Are these demons?
Those are demons, and these guys are. I don't know if I should consider them demons. So I'll give you half of your demon killing bonuses against these because they're more beasts, but they're demon beasts. But they don't. They're not really your. They don't really react like normal demons. So this guy's actually going to advance even further. He's going to try and just get in there.
Anybody have some?
Are they specifically fiends, which encompasses
Yes.
devils? Okay.
Yes. Yes. So
Anyone
he's
have
going to
any
try
some
and get right in
sonic
there.
spells,
It's that guy.
radiant spells?
I rain death
12.
from above, not afar.
34, 15, 17, 18 on Luna.
Very seasonal.
Anybody a cleric here? Somebody
15.
give me a cleric?
I can heal and Luna can heal.
I can heal.
I'm
Yeah,
17.
You're 17.
We've got way more healers than
I
we
know.
ever had.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not great, but
So hits Luna
I'm not turning undead or anything.
for 12.
Ranger Paladins is a good
And-
choice, actually.
That's it. Hits Luna for 12. Give me a DC or give me a con save. Actually, no, sorry, you don't need the con save. You don't need the con save. So hits Luna for 12. The other guy, the Hellhound kind of guy, it's not a Hellhound, demon version of Hellhound. Misses the turtle guy. All right, and then we have Kelador. Or sorry, Rama.
So I have full cover, correct?
Yeah, because you're hidden in everything nicely. So you can get a sneak attack on someone if you want
I
to.
don't get sneak.
Oh, yeah, you're right. But you're attacking from cover and stuff. But when you obviously shoot, there's people all over the place. They'll probably be like, oh,
So
I'll give you your first shot at advantage though.
well,
Just look
that's
at the
whole
bonus
point.
damage.
That's the whole point
Yeah.
of being hidden.
I love your sparkles on your face. It's,
Has sparkles on my face?
Is
Yeah,
it from
you
the
do have
sundial?
sparkles. It probably was.
He's a vampire.
yeah, he is a vampire.
Abe's gonna think there are some untoward parties going on.
Oh, there are. Oh, there are,
It's
monsieur.
not that kind of dungeon, I
my
swear.
wife said, "I hope you're going to play D&D."
Can I?
That's it.
Come on with
Can you guys
sparkles.
pass me that sun as well? The sun from this sundial.
No,
Sun, I
it's
want
got
it.
sparkles on it. I don't change it.
Eh.
So my
Sparkles on
turn
it.
first. Sorry,
Yep.
I don't often get turns on the clear here.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
You know me.
No one has taken any kind of damage
Nope.
I'm lazy.
It's too much work.
from where I stand
I'm lazy
currently.
and undesirable. I don't know. What more guarantees do you need?
Yeah. Honey, look at
I
me.
still don't know.
Look
how-
at what I've become.
I still don't know
Look
how
what
I-
you've done to me.
I'm broken.
Thank God for your low self-esteem.
No one else
I have
wants
no
me
one.
now.
Here we
So let's do
are.
a quick take a look around here at what just happened. So I'm gonna put it on you now, since you're the new focus. We're gonna put it over here, looking at your guy. Oops. I can see your guy. Your guy's the new focus right now, Adam.
Perfect.
I'm looking at him. Oh, and it's gonna fall. There we go. Is it all right if I just move this off the table quickly? I'm just gonna put it right
Oh yeah.
here, just so I can get the camera up and be able to see everyone. So just for visual purposes, that's where Adam is right here, this invisible
Yeah.
guy.
And now we're from our sponsors.
I'm going to start off by Okay, how meaty are these demon fiend things?
What do you mean, how meaty?
With since they're my favorite enemy, should I be using my silver arrows?
Yes.
Silver arrows don't have any effect on them.
What? Yeah, if they're demon, definitely silver would be an effective thing against them.
Yeah, it's effective
all-
as in it
not
counts
all
as a
fiends.
magic weapon.
Yeah.
Isn't silver a weakness for
Some
devilish things?
So should I be using
Not
any
all
kind? Do I
demons,
know of any? Does anything come to mind? I haven't carried them before. What kind of arrow I should be using?
You feel like against these guys just appear to be brute demons, pretty much. They just appear to be the bruisers that
So
they
they
sent out. Big swords, big gnashing teeth. They appear to just be like heavy infantry kind of demons. Nothing special or spectacular about them. They just want to get in there with their swords and for the glory of Khorne, skulls for the skull god kind of deal. And get in and pound.
So from a,
And who is it that has the gem again?
I do.
You have the gem?
Yeah. Are they
And the gem is presently hidden.
hidden on me?
On them.
Yes. Yes. It's in my bag of holding.
Yep.
An extra dimensional space.
Wrapped in a blanket.
Yes.
So it's not emitting light into that extra dimensional space.
No.
I will have to roll over here because it's flat. Natural 20.
Nice. All right.
Okay.
And what
Is this guy
what did
casting
you-
a spell currently?
Well, what did
From what
you
I
do?
know of wizards, well, I'm attacking.
But you didn't declare what kind of arrow or anything like that.
Use regular arrows.
Just regular arrows.
Well, my regular arrows from my bow, which are magic.
Okay. Which are arrows? What +1?
+2 because my bow is +2. They're all magical arrows when I shoot them.
Arrow +2. Okay.
Okay.
Regular arrow
So
+2.
every shot's +2. So it's
Yep.
a bow.
Yep.
So, that 20. Is he casting a spell currently? Looking at him.
Well, you would have needed. You should have declared your target before you rolled.
I'm making 2 attacks. I was gonna go for him anyway.
All right. I'll let it happen this
They're
time. I
both
suppose.
like I'm attacking him clearly first.
Well, you have to declare who you're attacking. Just
So
so
you want me to
for all I
fudge?
know,
You want me to fudge the? No.
You could have been attacking that guy there.
No, not this round.
All right. Well, now we know. Okay.
This guy.
So I'll let it happen this time. Nat 20, no less.
Okay. Well, that's what I mean. You want me to throw it away?
No, I
Okay,
don't.
Okay.
I like the nat 20.
Okay, so I get the. I'm gonna smack him with just a straight up.
Yep.
Arrow D10. Yeah, D10.
2d10. Because it's a nat 20.
Oh, I'm rolling for the 2D10. I'm not taking the max and rolling.
If you want me to roll the max for my characters as well, if they hit with criticals,
Isn't that the way we always done it?
let's decide right now. In the Carl way, how do you want the criticals to be? Do you want to do max
Usually
damage
it's-
on crits, or do you
Usually
want
it's
to roll them?
max,
And
and
then
then
you
you
roll.
roll for the your normal damage. But
In the
it's-
Carl version, you guys decide right now how you want it to be, because however you guys do it, it'll also be for
Of course.
all your attackers. Do you want it to
That's
be?
the way we've always played it.
I
Yeah.
personally,
But-
I like to roll both dice. But if you want the higher damage output, we can do it the way we normally do it.
Yeah.
So I'll give you the option right now, Adam. Since you're the first to roll a d20, you set the precedent. It can be you who
It's
decides the
it's
fate.
thing.
That's the
So
way. Okay. So 10.
so 10. Hold on here. Sorry.
So max damage plus your bonuses
Yeah,
plus.
10 plus 7
Yep.
plus. Yeah. This is just the starting one. So 19 plus 7, 26 on the first shot. So now he's taking damage.
Yep.
Okay, I roll again. Do I still have advantage?
After the first shot, you don't have advantage now, but you always get your second shot. And the first one was a d20. But I'm going to give you advantage because as you hit him, it hits with such force that he flies around and appears to be in a stupor for a moment. He hasn't never been hit that hard. You can tell this guy's normally used to just bossing people around and getting what he wants. So I will give you advantage on the second shot based on having rolled that nat 20.
Okay.
That'll be that one's nat 20 bonus.
Okay, so now I'm going to declare him as my
Target
my.
with your second attack.
One second here.
Yep.
As
And
my-
now he's
Target.
injured as well.
So now it's a D6.
Yep.
And then D6 and a D10. So 2D10. 2D20, sorry. Okay, so 17.
Yeah, 17
plus
hits.
30.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, D10, D10, D8. So 8, 14,
Plus 7.
21.
Number 21. He definitely looks like he's already messed up. He's got the 2 arrows just sticking in him already, and he reels backwards.
Okay. And then I'm going to move. I did my bonus action, so all I have left is my move. I'm going to move. Into cover.
Is my chipmunk still around?
And I'm
What's
gonna-
that?
Is my chipmunk still around?
How long does it last?
I don't know. It doesn't really say.
Well, it's been 8 hours since you summoned your chipmunk. Because you waited 4 and then waited 4 again. I'd assume that the chipmunk has been like, you needed nothing else of me? You're kind of just chilling here and resting for 8 hours?
It's midnight, it's dusk.
I'm going to piece it.
He was gonna turn this battle.
Yeah. Scratch his eyes.
Shippy does the damage. Shows up. So it's this guy
So
over
I'm going to
here.
be here hidden still.
I just took a ton of damage.
And amongst these trees, I move past to break line of sight.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And I'm not making a high check, but I'm crouching low and taking cover,
Yep.
ready to move. I know these guys are here. I
Yep.
know where
And they know you're there now too.
Is there somewhere I can plug this in? It's like my battery's getting really low.
Yeah, I've actually got a charger for you if you want to use it. Hold on. You can plug it into this and then it will keep your thing going. Hold on 1 second here. Yes, it's coming in useful.
So yeah, okay. So now I am.
Straight. I knew that buying this would be such a great idea.
not-
Let's charge
I'm
so many
right-cutting
things
my
now.
movement.
All right.
It does
Battery
come in
pack. I
handy.
do
Yep.
have. I have
I'm
one, but I
retcutting
didn't
my
bring it.
movement.
Here,
I
just,
move toward the
Yeah, I
party.
guess you're just plugging it like that. If you want to? There you go. Got
I'm
it.
retcutting my movement. I
Move
move back
like
toward the party.
meetings.
You're moving back
It's
into the
always
center of the
something
party
like
instead?
For
Well, you
now,
can
I
remove
charge.
your hidden
Right.
icon now because you're no longer hidden.
Breakfast seminar or something.
That's
right?
fine. All right. So after your movement, we've got squad 3 followed by squad 4. So let's take the camera. Let's head over to squad 1, 2. That's 2. Squad 3.
That
Wait a
guy's
minute.
really messed
One,
up. Should I drop silence
2.
on him or no?
Is that 3 over there?
I'm going
I'm
way
sure I
down.
broke his concentration
4,
if he was doing anything.
5. There should be 5 squads. Where's the last squad?
This one here.
Yeah, but hold on. 1, 2.
You got 5 at this guy. Right?
Oh yeah, 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry, that was squad 2 then. So that's squad 3.
These guys are
So I'm gonna
outside of
make
the
I'm gonna
grove.
move squad 2 and 3
They're having-
around that in
they're
that case because I messed
enjoying
up their
the s'mores
initiative.
by the
So
campfire
I
up
don't
in
know
I'm
the
gonna
what's
turn
going on.
squad.
2 hills over.
I'm just
What
gonna
do
do
you
like
think
that.
we're
All right.
gonna do?
Enjoying their honey
So squad 2
bugs.
then squad 4 is how it's gonna be. All right. So squad 2 then squad 4. So here's squad 2. And squad 4. So these guys here are gonna move. Let's get that. I think that they should be able to. And at least one of them probably can. I think that the.
Stop metagaming, Dean.
I'm not metagaming. I think that this guy can get in, but the other guy can't. I don't think the demon can make it in, but I think that the
Demon guy.
the other guy can. All right, so this guy's gonna charge up to here. Oh, but
Trips. He trips. You saw it here
Oh
first.
my god!
Yeah,
Right.
But,
But
Oh,
this guy,
it happened.
this guy
you
can
placed
go
it.
all the way and fight.
Oh, poor
You know what?
fellow.
Oh, he'll go after Bebop since he sees that Bebop has no
Yeah,
attackers
after
on
me,
him.
I'm not scared.
It's all right. We'll spread the love around a little bit. Trying to overwhelm you guys with just numbers. All right. And attacks Bebop. Miss. And then the other guy just kind of advanced. And that's his deal. And then the next squad is over here.
These guys?
Yep. And who do we have that's close that they can
So
somewhat
do I.
see?
I would probably be the closest. Just
Where
behind
are
these
you?
trees there.
Behind the tree. All right. So this guy can't
Who's
make
that?
it.
That's me.
And
Oh, it's you.
That's a ranger.
You're not actually there, though. Right?
but this guy can't.
No, he's
get
there.
Ranger.
Oh, I thought you were hiding over there.
He was.
I was.
Oh.
I ducked back towards
AC on him?
my AC.
Yep.
Right, I talked to it on here.
I missed.
AC
I can already tell.
change at all, right? Unless you change.
Unless you
actually
buy
your
it.
armor.
Yeah, buy it.
I can already tell. I missed. I rolled an 8 on the dice. It's not enough. All right, and then that's it for those squads. Now we move on to, I'm trying to keep the combat flowing. Luke,
Yo.
it's you.
Ogre, what you gonna do?
Does it look like that the ranger is aware of the thing coming behind him there?
I am now.
Oh yeah, it's right on him. It attacked him and
I knew
everything.
it. That's why I moved in, because you already got pincered.
Okay. I'm gonna go for this guy. I'm gonna rage.
You got the rage on.
Yep. I'm gonna.
This guy tripped over. Did he trip?
Oops.
Gonna activate
No, they're not actually tripped. They're just bases, are Warhammer bases.
I'm gonna activate the hammer side with cold
Yep.
damage, and I'm gonna take a nice swing on his little head.
All right, so you can move your guy.
Mm.
I rage.
Mm.
Okay, Mogrim, you gotta move your.
Move your guy in there and do his thing.
Ah, surprise!
He was coming for you, so he's happy that you closed the distance. He says, "Ah, you look like a foe worth defeating." See it. All right, so roll your attack die.
My kung fu is better than yours. All right.
Remember, your strength is plus ridiculous.
Right. What do I roll again, guys? Math.
So
me.
you're
Why
not.
don't
You're
you, why don't
raging,
you
but
roll
unless
the
you're
d20
attacking-
and then see if it's even
Unless
worse
you're
calculating.
attacking recklessly,
Oh, 2.
No, that's a miss.
you have lucky.
Are you
I'll-
Are you choosing to use it? The knight is young.
I'll use a lucky. Yeah.
All right.
The knight's actually old.
Well, the knight for today is. But I don't think this combat's going to be
Yeah.
resolved today.
9.
Well,
Well,
what's your
plus
total?
eight.
Plus, yeah.
Yep,
Wait,
9 plus 8.
No, 9 plus.
What's their AC?
Well, tell me what you roll.
Oh,
plus
yeah,
so
fair,
9
fair.
plus.
We usually just don't, so we
so
just.
4.
Yep.
So 13 plus. Your strength is plus 2.
Your strength
so
is more than
strength
plus.
is-
No,
no.
no.
Your weapon is plus 2.
Okay.
Is your weapon plus 2 or 3?
What's your bonus to attack total, Mogrim? Like you should have that written down somewhere.
Plus 3.
Plus 3. So plus 3 so plus 7. So plus 15.
Plus 15 to attack?
Yeah.
Write that down somewhere so you don't have to do this calculation over and over.
Plus 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, with a plus 15, I guess that is a hit.
Yeah, one who doesn't-
yeah. All right.
That's the first one.
Yep.
Yeah.
So roll your damage.
Oh, natural 20 on the second one.
Well, roll your damage on the first one.
Damage is.
Well, he was rolling. He usually rolled 2 attacks,
Yeah.
find out how many attacks you hit, and then
That's
how we always do it.
that's the wrong way to do it. Because if your first one kills the guy, then why did you roll 2 attacks on him? Are you just clubbing his corpse?
Maybe.
We haven't been fighting easy things for a while.
Yeah.
It's true. All right.
But if they're easy,
All right, so
we'll
from
go
this
back.
point forwards, each dice has to be rolled, then the damage rolled after it. It's like, I mean, you can still have your nat 20 and everything, but I mean, at the same time, that makes a lot of sense. You can't just roll
fair.
both your
Yeah,
attacks
yeah.
first and then be like, hey.
We've been fighting dragons and big shit.
I get it.
lately, so.
But this is like individual, more like one-on-one combat
no,
than
fair.
a giant colossus, you know?
So, okay. So,
We're gonna train us either way.
yeah, 1d12.
This is just the
plus
normal way. This is just
No,
like
I know. That's
yeah.
what my other game did.
2.
Plus
strength.
your strength.
Which is plus 8,
3 where you're 10.
plus 2, so
And 12.
So 12. Plus what did you activate on your
plus
axe?
your raging plus 3.
Or
15.
15.
And your axe.
Four now?
18.
18?
18.
On the first one, yeah. So you want me to roll again?
No, you can take your 20.
Okay.
Give me a description of how you swing this sword, and that will decide. Based on how well you describe this attack, I'll let you know what happens with it.
I'm just looking at the range.
So I swing it basically down on a backward arc, down on top of his head.
Down on top of his head with the nat 20?
Yeah.
That's
With
how
the
you're going to
hammer?
describe it, is just a downward arc on top of the head. That's your description?
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. I'll give you an additional +2 to whatever damage you roll then in that case on top of that.
Okay.
All right, so roll your damage and do your full D20 thing like the way you guys want it. And then,
You want me to roll a d20 again? Or
no,
just
no,
the
no,
damage?
roll your damage now.
So you automatically get
Yeah.
12 plus your strength.
Yeah.
So 20 plus,
Plus the weapon, which is plus 3, so 23.
25.
A
or
10
23, so
plus whatever damage that I get on top of
So-
that.
23.
13,
So
14, 15,
31
16, 17,
plus
18,
10.
And he's raging,
Plus
so his
four.
rage
So plus
damage at
what you
level
do,
11
44?
is plus 3.
So 44?
I need to
Plus
Excel
3.
spreadsheet this.
47. His rage damage is plus 3, so 47.
47?
47.
Oh yeah, that was really good. You can tell the demons aren't used to plus the 2, so 49.
What do you mean you're not used to? We didn't pick good enough.
No, the demons themselves aren't used to having this kind of combat. They thought that it would be a cakewalk, and this guy is actually like, oh. You can tell this demon is as like again, just like the wizard's not used to being hit. This demon is just kind of like, oh, you can see a little bit of fear in the demon's eyes.
Good, he's gonna get hit all day.
Actually, yep, he is gonna. Well, with a plus 15 attacks, I think it's hard not to hit him with plus
I got plus
15.
13. Yeah, because they got 50 archery stuff.
All right, so Mogrum, you just went Luna.
All right, this demon guy.
Which demon guy?
There's 3 in front of you.
There's multiple demon guys. So the one that hit
can't
you.
move.
So he didn't make it. Yeah, he made it to you. He's the one who hit you
He hit
previously.
me.
So he's in base to base with you. That guy there.
So I really can't move or he can attack me again.
Can you change form?
You got that red folder over by you, Carl?
The red folder's over here. It was over here. The one that has all your templates in it.
Yeah.
I saw it over here. I think you must have been.
I'm
the one
gonna
to have moved it.
use
Oh, yeah. I think it was over there. I saw it. I saw it over there, buddy.
Thunder Wave on him.
There it is.
Here it is. You use Thunderwave on him? Hold on, let me go and view your guy with the camera. So you're going to use Thunderwave on him over here. All right.
Going like casting him back this way.
Okay. So I'm not familiar with that spell. Is that a roll to hit kind of spell? Or?
Probably a pushback spell. But
It pushes him back and it can cause
What did
damage.
you say is a roll to hit?
Probably
Is
a
it,
save.
or is it a save?
I
Or
think
what
it's
is it?
more of a
Save.
save, yeah.
Versus her spell save DC.
Okay.
It's 8
Let's
plus
see.
your wisdom modifier.
Ooh.
Which have it all written down. 8 plus your wisdom modifier plus your
Beat a
weapon.
19.
So
My guy's got 19 total.
it's 8 plus your wisdom modifier. What's your wisdom modifier?
My whiz is 4.
So 12.
Actually, I'd assume mine is
Plus
it's
your
wisdom modifier that I
magic.
use as well.
No, it's Thunderwave is Constitution. I believe.
Okay, yeah, then it's 18.
Let me see.
If it was wisdom, it'd be less than that.
Thunderwave. Oh, I should have done this one. That is right here.
Is
Right here. 58 thunder damage on a fail. So it's 15-foot cube. The creature makes Constitution saving throw.
Yep. So 8. You need an 18.
So it's 8 plus your wisdom modifier plus your weapon, your artifact that you're using, which is your highest level artifact that you're using to focus.
that
It
would
won't
be
matter.
my level
12 plus,
No.
probably plus 3 or 4.
plus.
Does it do anything on a
3.
failed roll? On a failed save, does it have any effect
half its
whatsoever?
damage and it isn't pushed.
Okay. Takes half damage and isn't pushed. All right.
No, your spell save should be like 8 plus
12.
your proficiency modifier plus your wisdom modifier. So that right there is 16
Yeah, I rolled a 16 on my
plus
dice.
your weapon.
Okay, so yeah, better than
So your weapon is plus 2, plus 3. Is that what you're using?
I think it's plus 2.
So 18. So you met. So
Yeah. So I pass.
You pass.
So half damage.
So 18. Mark down 18
Well, it's 2d8,
so
right?
2d8. No, she's talking about this
for
Oh.
her, so she knows.
Okay.
spell DC.
That's the calculation for all those things.
18.
So it'll be, well, 1d8 period? Not even, no bonuses from
2D, no,
Well,
half of
2d8
2d8
and half of
plus
that.
3.
2d8 plus 3 divided by 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Plus 3 divided by 2.
And then Usador is going to be next, just so you know.
Day prep.
Yeah, Jay, get ready. You're next. Just so you know.
I rolled 15,
15
Plus
total?
3, so 18 and half is 9.
So
9.
Takes
I
9?
haven't seen Jay in like weeks.
Yeah,
I know.
Jesus.
Yeah.
We just miss each
Yeah.
other.
Hey
Hey, Jay.
I'm not sure what to do. I'm Mr. Area of Effect, but I don't have any contacts.
Okay, I can try to give you a photo.
No,
Are you kidding me,
grab it to
Jay?
me right now. We've been doing this.
I don't know.
Well,
I
here.
can't see.
Blow apart
Wait,
the,
wait, just
What's
can you go
going
back?
on?
Has it stopped working? What do you mean? It's working
It's
perfect.
pointing at the ground, guys.
No, it hasn't been. We're looking at it right now. It's been pointing at the individual characters.
Maybe you had to refresh your web page.
It's
So-
hard to get context.
so
It's
here
just
you
all
are.
brown and green.
Here you are. You see, I'm pointing my finger at your guy right now.
I see it, but like on the computer screen, there's.
And now here's Luna.
Now,
Here's Luna. Right? Here's Luna. That's you. So you're close to
Doesn't even look
Luna.
like Luna. It looks like a little brown leaf.
And then pulling out,
Okay.
you can see
So
that
we're
it's
the,
a.
we're the bad guys.
Spread out.
They're
spread out. There's no
We're
AoE
there,
really.
There. He's got chain lightning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could I line someone up just for a basic lightning bolt?
Easily. You could line up 3 of them for a basic lightning bolt.
All right, let's
What
do
3
that.
could he line up for a base lightning bolt?
If he moves
Ow.
here and like has me.
This is partial cover, so they get advantage on their saving throw. But
Yep.
they're long, they take up a longer space, so
Yep.
maybe they don't get advantage.
Yeah, and I guess that he could say that he's omitting the 2. He's omitting Luna,
You can
Yeah.
admit, yeah.
and he's
can
omitting
omit
it. Yeah,
all
he,
day.
he can do it. So yeah, so see, here's what
You
your
can omit our turtle
So
friend
he's
and
saying-
myself.
line up. This guy, and this guy by moving there.
Sure, let's do it.
Did you cast just invisibility or greater invisibility, Jay?
You cast
Give
just
us
invisibility.
Okay, so you are now visible.
So you have to move them right there to line them all up.
What am I rolling?
10d6 or 8d6, unless you want to cast it at a higher level, plus your weapon modifier, plus your intelligence modifier.
So here, let me try and put this here so I can get all the guys in view.
86.
Roll your roll.
8d6.
No, let him roll.
Let him roll.
So here, Jay, you're getting all these guys that you can see. Let's find a different spot. Let's put them over here.
13, 15. 15. 25, 26, 27. Plus my intelligence would take me to 31. Plus my weapon, 31, 32, 33, 34.
34.
34.
34.
All right, I'm gonna make some saving throws here. And what's it against? Do you remember what the stat is?
So what
Oh,
you're
wait. Don't I get for elemental spells? Adam, what's that thing?
you add your intelligence modifier,
Which you did do.
which we did.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
So and you can omit that many squares. So you can omit
The
the
most recent thing, give me something where I can add my intelligence modifier.
that's
Okay,
correct, your
got it,
damage.
got it, which I did. Okay, which was 4. All right.
So you so your saving throw that they have to beat is 8 plus your intelligence modifier plus your weapon plus your proficiency modifier.
And this
So
guy's
8 plus 8 plus 16 plus 3, 19.
19.
19 dex.
Yep. Ooh, first guy passed. Next guy failed, and the guy who gets advantage passed. So we have 2 that pass
Where does he get advantage?
because he's got partial cover.
Oh,
He's hidden behind that rock.
Gotcha.
So and it was 30. How much?
Didn't I say 32?
I thought you said 34.
30. I thought you said 38.
Oh, 34. Okay.
34. So 16.
87. 17.
You're 17.
17.
Yeah. See, look.
17. And then this guy takes
Love you.
34.
Quarter to 11. Time check.
Oh, keepers.
whatever. Finish this round. And
Yeah,
Mhm.
we'll have to finish.
And
The
the
order.
one on Bebop. 17. All right. Then we've got the wizard. So the wizard, frazzled from taking on that 20,
He lost a spell slot, right? He lost his concentration.
he lost his concentration. He's not casting concentration. He's just going straight at magic missile. He's just like,
He lost it. Whatever level he was
He wasn't-
casting it at.
he wasn't casting anything at that point. He's now casting. a spell. Yeah, magic missile. If he'd started casting a spell, he would have lost it.
At this point,
Yeah.
we can blindfold you with a piece of dental floss.
Yeah, he's pretty messed. He's casting magic missile. And he says, "You dare strike me!" And he's actually
Some from the ice shop. Do you get any?
Oh yeah, that's open again.
Yeah, the one up in London.
Oh,
and he's gonna go for, I guess Bebop is the closest, so he's gonna just strike out at Bebop.
For 10 gummies. It was $50. Each one's a $half grand.
Does 17 to Bebop.
Pretty decent. But it was
All right, and then we have Pip.
Slash.
All right, I
Tello.
will
Tello.
cast
Oh, sorry, we got Tello. That's right, we got Tello.
Tasha's Hideous Laughter on this guy.
Yep. What does it do?
DC 19.
Oh, new stuff.
All right, hold on. Let me
What's
come
it do?
around.
I've only seen it a bit in
So
Baldur's Gate
wisdom
3 because
saving
I was
throw?
playing another.
Ah,
round.
yes. The ever elusive wisdom saving throw.
Oh shit. These guys aren't the most
I was gonna
wisdomiest.
say.
Yeah, I want to
See if
see
I
a
can-
bird in action. I haven't seen it at all.
So it
There we go. All right.
basically it perceives everything to be hilariously funny and falls into the ground in laughter.
Okay. Yep, he failed. So
All right.
he takes
Bro,
one look at you and says, "Oh, it's a turtle, man."
So he falls prone, becoming incapacitated.
How long does it last? Is it one action?
1 minute.
1 minute?
Nice.
Is it
Ooh,
concentration?
wow. Can you
It is
believe
not-
it? It's a turtle.
Oh,
man.
nice.
no,
Oh,
that's
sorry,
awesome.
it is concentration.
Oh, is it?
Oh, shit.
That's okay.
Oh well, but that's still pretty cool.
Yep.
I shall endeavor
So
to
he's
let
done.
make it so that you don't get hit.
All right.
Well, I've got an ability that. a
And then we
reaction
have-
when I
Perfect.
attack.
Squad 1.
And it's not their turn yet. They missed their
Well,
stun.
Pip just won.
They're surprised.
All right, so squad 1. So that's the last squad is over here, I guess, right?
Yeah.
All right. So squad 1. Oh, I don't think any of these guys can get in for anything.
Gee, that's
Look
a
around.
tragedy.
Oh, too
See.
bad.
Shit, even this guy. Oh man. All right. Yep. So I guess they're gonna rush in. They're gonna go and try and flank. Is gonna be their goal. They know there's a wizard over there, so this guy's gonna use a flanking run, and the other guy's just gonna charge in and try and get who he appears to be as the greatest challenge to please his gods. So here we go. Let's take this guy over here. Let's kind of just see how far you can get first. Oh, so close. Oh. Oh, yes, you can.
Is he going to trample the
can't-
guy that's laughing on the ground? That your hand is already on the.
He's going to just jump
beast?
over him.
Next check.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what? I'll do it. I'll humor you with the dex check.
Nice.
I'll give it. I'll give it.
Yeah.
I'll give it. We'll do take 10. He'll take 10 on
you
that.
can't take 10 on an attack in action in combat.
He's taking 10, buddy. He should just be able to jump that no problem.
No.
Shit, 7
Nat
plus
1.
3. 10 exactly. All right, so we'll get in there. I'll make him attack with disadvantage though, because of the fact that he jumped his buddy. How about that? I'll give you something. Let me just go in there and show
Dash
it.
would be their action.
And then this
right?
guy.
Yeah.
What's that?
Your dash has an action.
Oh, you're right. The dashing is the action, so he got
Yeah.
into flank, and that's it.
He
Yeah.
doesn't have any more movement.
That's right. He's got no more. He actually doubled his movement to get there. So
The plan was to
That's
botch his movement.
yeah, no, it worked. You're right. He got fucked. So this guy's gonna try and get in. He's gonna go in for the flank. He's just gonna kind of come over here for now. He's just gonna get down to there. Get ready to charge in. Getting pumped up. So and that one again.
The monster energy drinks.
We got this guy over here to kind of pincer attack on Luna with Usador behind. This guy's moving in for the flank. Wow, it's looking like a big messy melee right now. Looking like a messy melee. All right.
Easy way out.
Run.
Yeah.
inside voice.
All right. So, and then that's all the. Oh, what is this?
Did you include Bebop?
Yeah, that's what we got here. Bebop's at the end. So I should have 5 units. 1, 2, 3. Where's my 5th unit?
I'll get the
You
wizard.
counted the wizard.
No, the
one.
wizard's a separate guy. How many of those guys do you count?
4 from each, 1, 2 from each direction, and then the wizard. 5.
No. All right. So there's one more squad that is just coming in out of nowhere now. He's the reinforcement squad. He'll come in off the side over
Only
here.
5.
He'll come in off the side over here, and that's what these guys are doing. They're showing up over here. They're squad 5.
Far,
who I
far
forgot
away.
to add.
Squad
Yeah.
rules.
He was behind. They were the scouting squad, but now that they see that combat has erupted, they have to get back first. Squad 5, and then Bebop. So Bebop will obviously smash that guy who's in front of him. Come on, Bebop. And he's a champion, as we know. 13, so it's a hit. And he's got 1d12. 7 plus 6. So 13 plus 2, 15. Second attack. Nat 1.
Oh,
So he's going to swing around. Unfortunately, he's going to miss, and he's not going to get his bonus action this turn.
Stay off the boggle.
And that's it. So Bebop's done as well. But he hit for 15 on the one on Bebop, that also got nicely roasted by that lightning bolt. All right, so he got nicely roasted by that lightning bolt, and now he just took some additional damage there as well.
You ever read the Demon War saga?
And that's how it is. Let's move this guy over here. Just so I know.
Really good series. Yeah, really, really good.
Oh, look.
Yep, but it looks like if you hit that there, that'll also get Luna. who doesn't do-
will not.
What do you mean? If you hit this guy right here, his tail?
No, look.
Who are you going for?
All I'd have to do is
Who are you-
have
tell me, show me who you'd go for.
all I would have to do, I would move up to here.
Yeah.
And I would take one of my shots with my explosive arrows. That
Oh,
would
at the
place
ground.
it here.
Okay, at the ground.
All
All
they
right.
have to do.
Yeah.
One of them is the target, and then the rest of them take damage.
Well, you could do the ground as the target, couldn't you?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, and then there you go. So that would work.
Or just do a volley and get everybody in that area.
Yeah, this guy would probably take half damage because you're only getting his tail.
No,
Yeah,
just volley.
same
If I
with
can
that
hit them, I
guy.
hit them.
Yeah, but we're talking the edge of an explosion. It's not like he's centered
No,
on
not
the
if it's a
whole thing.
volley. It's not. If it's a volley, it's a rain of arrows.
Oh, if it's a volley,
It could be.
then he'd get at least
It
partial
could
cover
be.
on it.
How?
Because you can't just throw it in there. Expect that I have the tip of his tail inside the volley. It does full damage.
Same thing works with the fireball.
Yeah.
No, I don't think the same thing works with a fireball. If they've only got a
It
tip,
always has. If they're
It
in
gets-
there, if they're in the square at all, they're in
Okay.
the expected space
All right.
at all.
okay, all right, that seems good. I'm just gonna remember these things.
That's good.
It's all good.
Yeah.
All right, so we've gone
He's used it
through.
against us a
Yeah.
million times.
Oh, of course, yeah.
We've gone through the a full round of combat. So do you guys want? What time is it?
Yeah, we're gonna
It's
call
like-
it a night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is
it's
it
like
11?
It's
11?
just about.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. So it worked out perfect in that case. Then do you want to go back and see? Oh, it is still playing, right? This is the
I see
thing
people
itself.
moving.
Yeah, give it 3 seconds. There.
All right, awesome. So it is working then.
Yep.
All right. So Adam, I'm assuming you don't care. We can leave things set up.
Yeah.
So this is the ambush that just occurred.
Yeah, because
You guys now have the gem of light in your possession. The
Yes.
demons are aware that you have it.
They don't know who has it.
Nope, they don't know who has it. And right now they don't know anymore where it is without doing a big scrying ritual type thing right now. All they know is it was here. You guys have it somewhere on you. And that's what they know right now. But they don't know where it is or who has it right now. Right? There we
it's
go.
not even on this. It's not even on this plane of existence.
Yep. So they'll have to figure it out. If you guys get away, they'll have to do their own rituals and discover where it's gone. Man, heavy combat.
Ah, it's fun.
That's good.
Yep,
Good job, man.
it's real combat now. Lots of enemies.
Thanks, guys. Thank you, Carl.
No problem, buddy.
See you, buddy. I miss
All right.
you.
Yep.
I was
Maybe
kidding,
next
Jay.
week.
Bye.
See you soon.
See you. Let's get a good view of it.
Thanks, Carl.
Okay, no problem, bud.
Yeah. So
Thank
my
you.
next turn, I want to throw one of my, not the spell lightning arrows, the
Yep.
actual lightning arrows I have that explode.
Okay.
They're all 10-foot radiuses. Do volley.
Nice.
Are you sure you don't want to do fire?
Didn't this guy get knocked back a bit?
Not
No,
anymore.
he passed the check.
He saved.
Oh.
Yeah.
But he still got.
They're my favorite
little bit.
enemy when I know what, as they ask again, would I know what their
You can tell by looking at these guys that they appear very similar to those that you know of who are resistant to fire.
Resistant to fire.
Yeah.
At least ice, if not lightning.
There
Maybe
we
a
go.
smattering of both.
Ice. I can do ice.
I'll see what they. I'll see
Baby.
which one.
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na.
I'll do one ice and one lightning.
Da-na-na-na-na-na.
I've got a few icy
Are you
spells
gonna
up
stop?
my sleeve.
Collaborate and listen. This guy's gone now. Goose. So I want to make sure we know everyone's positioning and stuff. There's his laughter is hideous. All right, we got the setup.
It's very disconcerting to see his demon lasting.
All right,
Cool, though.
here we go, guys. Red Tail Rogues. Until next week. Hopefully we'll be able to pull it off. Oh, Monday is actually family day. Does anyone have Monday off?
I can guarantee I will not.
You can guarantee you will not. All right, what about Wednesday? Does Wednesday look good?
Wednesday will probably be good.
Okay. So I know I'll be here for Wednesday
Wednesday's
as well.
usually fine.
Yeah.
Whatever.
All
Next
right.
Wednesday?
Nice games, guys. Nice games. Till next week. I'm the only one who never gets to show up on video. Aha.
Huzzah.
Red Tail Rogues.
Good night.
It's nice.
I can't make it stop.
Make it stop.